Fine by me.
Alright, hey everyone, I hope you can hear me right now because my settings are all jumbled, but do let me know if you can. And we are going to have our third week of Easy Rev2, finally. And with me today, I have also a co-commentator for the first time, Dragonfly.
Hi, everybody.
And do let me know if his volume is also okay, because again, my settings are all jumbled right now. And let me put up the bracket real quick. Hold on, I need to... Oh, Christ. Okay, one sec. So the bracket that you see right now is not final. I am going to shuffle on stream right now. Let's see. And okay, so here is the... Is MFG here? No, one sec. And he's not. Okay, good. Alright, so first shuffle. Oops. The second shuffle. And third shuffle. And now MFG, who is not with us today right now, is apparently first seed, which he is not going to be able to enjoy the benefits of. But the bracket, if you refresh the challenge page, what you see right now is going to be the final bracket. So
Okay.
we are actually going to start
in the first round.
Yeah, we're actually going to start with you. So it is going to be I believe we are streaming all matches in winners, and then for losers we are going to go up until depends on how fast it goes, but we're probably going to stream everything from losers round 3 onwards. So everything in winners and everything from losers round 3 onwards. First, we're going to have Dragonfly and Draik. And have you seen the... Hold on, give me one more moment.
We've got a newcomer.
Let me put that in Discord as well.
Ah, there it is.
We've got a newcomer.
Fly versus Drake. Are you in the lobby? Is this
Yeah.
Or is this someone else? Oh, okay. Alright.
No, that's me. I just forgot to change my screen name.
Alright. So we are also going to have Bagels and Geosmith waiting.
Perfect. I'll just turn off my microphone so that you don't hear all my button clickings.
Alright, sure.
My buttons.
You can also, optionally, you can also commentate your own matches while you're playing, but if you're not comfortable with that, then... Just...
That is tempting, but I don't think I'm quite ready
We've
for
got a
that.
newcomer.
Okay,
We've
here.
got a
Give
newcomer.
me just a sec. Oh shoot, hold on, I need to, I've made a crucial error, one sec. Okay, I've resolved the crucial error. Drake. Please work. Okay, nice. And Drake is from the US, I believe? I'm 99% sure. And yeah, you can start right away.
Melia versus Raven. Get ready to rock.
Alright, again, once again, do let me know if the volumes are all okay. The game sound might be a little bit too high right now, so... It's gonna be Melia versus Raven, probably. Oh, this is not Bug Finals, is that?
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Alright, you're gonna start pretty safely again, just to jump forward, or neutral jump into JP from Raven. And this is gonna depend a lot on who can get the first knockdown. Both characters are very good at capitalizing off of these knockdowns. And yeah, same for me. Oh, is it top 176? Okay, mine is fine. Yeah, and also, like, I've also not played this game in quite a while. Both due to being busy and because of multiplayer. But there is really nothing like this game, so it is good to be back, at least for a little bit. Okay, we're still going to play pretty safe pressure-wise from Raven. And I do really have to wonder how Raven deals with Pin in this matchup. Raven, of course, is a character that has some difficulties when moving forwards, due to not having a traditional air dash, of course. It's going to be a fairly quick burst. One more hit is going to lead to a lot of pain for Milia. That could have been it. Dead angle whipping, a little bit too far away. And Raven's dead angle, I believe, does not reach very far horizontally. And I also believe that we're going to see a lot of combo drops, probably, because because a lot of people are focusing on Melty right now. But we are going to head into round 2. And both of these characters can play pretty aggressively on round start, but we are continuing to see pretty safe starts so far. Pin gonna whiff, not gonna matter, gonna go to grab. And she is gonna want that pin. I thought maybe she would go for a roll to go to the other side and pick up the pin after doing her mix. But it seems like she does find herself cornered again. Alright, that, you don't usually see that knockdown with this needle from Raven, I believe. Okay, JTK also trying to bait some sort of response. Not gonna work out. This is super not good for Raven. Just managed to bring it back around though. Okay. Millie has no meter right now. She does have burst, which she does use this right now. Okay, tries to go for resets. Raven jumping out. And of course, this is not where Raven wants to be at all, with how limited his forward movement is. Gets a really nice grab though. That could be the end of the round if he supers. And he does get it. That's going to be 1-0 for Dragonfly. Of course, Milia is the character in this matchup that probably doesn't want to approach Raven.
Heaven or hell.
But so far, these pins are not giving her that much mileage that she probably wants. So we are going to have to see some different timings for the usage. Nice overhead. That is going to loop into more OP, of course. That meter doesn't really... She loses pressure because of that drop combo, unfortunately. That was a really good situation for Milia to be in. It is also, of course, very important to be punishing those grabs if you can. It might be character specific, usually it tends to be in this game. Zato's Drunker Shade has a property where it is actually throw invul, so when Raven does that command grab, Zato can actually do Drunkard, and then it makes the throw with, and then usually counter hits Raven, which gets him a knockdown. It's pretty insane. I know not all characters have like that sort of niche tool, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, like, I know for sure you can do like a jump forward and then punish, but it is nice to have other options too. Pretty fast knockdown from Milia, and interrupting the ball too. You also don't really see neutral balls from Raven right now, or just in general in this game. Must have been a misinput, I imagine. Okay, more looping, and yeah, Milia, it's... Despite you not wanting to block versus Milia, it is also like pretty hard to use your defensive options versus her. Like a lot of times Blitz will whiff due to the type of setups she's using. Jetting was also a little bit awkward sometimes, depending on the character again. We're gonna drop the IAD though. That's a pretty important part of her confirms. Okay, both characters have bursts. Raven probably really wants a gold burst right now to become equal in terms of meter. Yeah, it's not gonna be good for... Okay, doesn't matter anyways. It's gonna make it 1-1 for Drake. Again, a lot of dropped confirms, but I think a lot of that has to do with Melty in general. We can expect more of that to come. It's for a quick far slash from Raven. Did I just see rollbacks, or I think my game just lagged momentarily? Okay, gonna get a really nice knockdown. Does get the blitz this time, and it's gonna push Milia away from the pin. This is exactly where Raven wants to be right now. 2 counters in a row. And now Raven has a choice here. He can actually just stay in the left corner to prevent Milia from ever getting pinned again. It does kind of let Milia approach and do her pressure without pin, but it is still an option that you have as any character. So here, like, Milia does get her pressure, but she doesn't have pin right now, so it's an option for Raven to just stay in the left corner. But he is going to continue with his own pressure and bring her to the other side. And a lot of air footsies, as Melty players say. Okay, that was a little bit awkward timing-wise, but it does end up working, and it is gonna kill too. I think the super refills excitement. Yeah, it does.
All or nothing.
Okay, more safe round starts. Guess the wrong side throw, but doesn't really matter in this case. Again, I think that does hinder her mix a little bit. She does really want to just throw them into the corner. Of course, I also make that mistake because all the characters I play, other than May, have they throw the opponent into the side that you are pressing. So like if you're pressing right plus throw, they get thrown to the right. Milia is the opposite case, alongside a few other characters too. It is a little bit awkward when you're coming from playing other characters. Okay, tries to go for the setup, not working out. Ooh, that probably could have been death. Blitz not going to work either, and that is going to be match points for both players.
Turn up the heat.
I'm gonna throw. This is. I'm pretty sure that's. I'm pretty sure Milia always wants to do run disc there. Like that setup worked because she went for the IAD, but it kind of makes it obvious that you are going to go for a side switch. It's going to be fine though. Okay, Raven gets a few nice hits. And we're probably going to see a burst soon from Milia. There it is. Oh wait, Dragonfly's in comms right now. Maybe I think he's hearing me right now. Maybe I shouldn't say like, oh, he's going to go for the burst. Okay. Not quite enough for the better OTG setup with Ringer. Okay, that should have been death for Raven if she went for the OTG. It's still pretty close, but it's not going to work out. Milia is taking it 2-1. Of course, Milia is a character that has a very good OTG setup, using Winger plus the what is it? The S button mesh. Right. Next is going to be Bagels versus Geosmith. This is going to be Canada versus US. Alright.
Hi.
Bagels. Hey,
Slayer.
any thoughts on that matchup?
Oh man. Man, I'm terrible at this game.
Oh, I see.
I've been
That's
playing too much plus R, and I play Faust in that game.
I'm bad at this game is a feeling that I have had for the past like 4 years of playing this game. So
Oh, yeah.
don't worry, it's a common thing for this game, especially.
Oh no, I'm aware. I've had that feeling too, but I know that there were a few times that I've just done like Faust muscle memory.
I see.
Like, there was one time I got a nice anti-air with 6p, and instead of going into anti-air grab, which would have been great, I did needle, which my brain
Yeah.
thought was item throw, because that's what Faust does.
Oh, you play Faust.
I also air to air with. Yeah. Yes, I do. It's, well, I'll talk more about it later. Right now we're playing Exit.
Yeah. So it is going to be Ram Slayer. I do kind of wonder how well Slayer deals with all the sword summons. I imagine it's kind of an important point for him since he doesn't have the best mobility of all the casts.
Yeah, I think it's actually probably not a big deal for him, since he can either teleport through them or use something like 5p or jump p to take him out. Usually it's characters with poor normals or lots of recovery on the normals that have trouble dealing with it.
Yeah. So
Also, you could just kill Ram and never let her put a sword on the
yeah,
screen.
that's always an option for some of these characters. Slayer especially,
Yeah.
one of the highest damage output characters in the game.
Yeah, it's a shame. We saw Bagels not RC there. He could have just RC'd and killed, but I guess he was thinking about other things.
Making sure that you're taking advantage of all the possible opportunities is really hard for actual matches. A lot of times when you look at your
Yes.
replays, you're going to notice like, oh, I could have done something there, I could have RC'd there, I could have bursted there, and it's just really hard
Yeah.
for actual matches.
Yeah. Oh man, 6p the Slayer Classic.
Yeah, that is going to be a huge hit into Oki. That I believe he could have comboed off that.
Maybe it might have been a Ram thing. I know her hurt box is a little bit wonky for some characters.
I see.
He's doing a nice job with that combo.
Yeah, that is.
Oh yeah, she's just stunned. Just kill her.
Yeah, stun right away. Slayer, of course, also a high stun character as well, or a high stun output
Oh, yeah.
character. Oh, hold on. This just forgot to update the name for player 2.
Heaven or hell. Duel.
Oh, speaking of names, I think I'm gonna go out and rejoin the lobby after this so that Steam updates my name properly.
Okay, sure.
Oh gosh, what a terrible burst. Yeah, don't you hate it when you're trying to burst Slayer? It just teleports to the other side of the screen.
I mean,
Oh, sweet.
oh yeah, that's somehow working out. Although he did have to spend burst, obviously. And
Bagel's playing with something between Reckless Abandon and the usual Slayer stuff, which is just doing like 4 pile bunkers. And they're just doing a bunch of moves.
he's a character that really enables certain behaviors from players.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, one of the most notoriously
Yeah.
not blocking on wake up characters in the entire game.
Yeah, that's 3 knockdowns he just had. He didn't have to block a single one just because of BDC.
I mean, like, I'm so glad mechanics like that
Oh?
are in the game. A lot of it just like a lot of things with modern fighting games is that like all the characters kind of feel the same, and especially
Yeah.
in a game. I think like even Melty Blood, like Lumina is a good example of this, where I feel like when I'm playing any character, I feel like it's still more or less the same. So there's very little that I feel like I need to learn in terms of like character specifics. Guilty Gear is really not like that, or like at least Plus R and REV2 are really not like that at all. But okay,
Yeah.
he's gonna find himself in. Okay, he actually manages to get Nyx on Ram somehow.
Yeah. Geosmith seems like he's been having a bit of trouble dealing with the matchup and just the like Slayer being so incomprehensible sometimes.
Yeah, he's really
Because it
difficult
doesn't
to deal
seem like
with.
he's been really. Yeah.
So some characters like offer some things that Slayer has difficulty against. Zato's drills are a good
Yeah.
example of this, but here I do wonder how much of a good
Okay.
time Ram has. Oh, DOT, and that might
Oh,
hit.
I think he can block this. No. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
That would have been a sick combo too.
Yeah. Okay, actually forcing the burst from Bagels, that's nice. Recalls the sword of Fortelli.
That's so unfortunate.
Oh my
too.
gosh.
I was
I guess he
pretty
got
certain that
over
would
jump age.
Yeah, I was pretty certain that would have worked. I guess not. It is going to be 2 over Bagels.
Yeah.
And let us take
Yeah, we saw. Who's the other player? Bagels versus Geosmith.
Yeah.
He made a bit of an adaptation at the last round, but it just wasn't quite enough. Bagels just came on like a hurricane.
Let me update scores real quick. And next we are going to have the Lopez on the block versus Draik again. So let me
We've got a newcomer.
These are both American players.
Okay.
We've got a newcomer.
Oh shoot. I think his name is a little bit too long for my overlay. I'm gonna shorten it to
We've got a newcomer.
B. Lopez. Okay, there we go. It's better.
Johnny versus Melia.
Okay, gonna be Melia again versus Johnny this time, and I remember someone telling me that this is
Oh boy, look at this Johnny color.
yeah that this is not
This is
too
the
bad
coolest
for Melia.
Johnny player I've ever seen, my god. Yeah, I mean, like Johnny, so Johnny has, like, we know why he's good, we know all the ways he's good. So the way to deal with Johnny, or to at least make the matchup less miserable, is either do something in neutral that's kind of annoying for him, or just skip neutral entirely. And Melia, as you can see from that IAD, is really good at skipping neutral.
Yeah, she's another one of those with him.
Yeah. And he gets nice setups off of throw, although I think he's missing his microdash on the disc, which is understandable, it's online.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty interesting setup that he went through with the meaty disc into the air dash, but didn't end up working. This is going to be more mixed.
Yeah.
Really, Johnny with no meter either. And that should probably have been death, honestly.
Yeah. Oh man, this is so scary. Like, I know that Johnny is almost about to die and has no resources, but he's got, I think, level 2 and 2 coins. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just got clipped by the latter half of Blitz somehow.
Oh, my name still hasn't updated. I guess I have to restart the game?
Maybe, yeah.
Alright. Well, I'll do that after.
Sure.
Or when we have a break, it's fine. Okay, OTG, get the coins, YRC, get thrown.
It's another classic Guilty Gear thing where, of course, throws are 0 frame. I wish it was still 0 frame in
Yes.
Strive if I played Strive, but
Yeah. And of course, Melia has I think it's a 6-frame 5H. So she's going to be mashing that all the time. That happened to me when I was playing against Draik. I tried to do a frame trap and I just got thrown because it wasn't tight enough.
yeah.
Like that. And then all this happens, and then you think, oh man.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of mix for Melia, especially with the Secret Garden that like is unbeatable.
Oh, he tried.
And just as I say that, Johnny just passes 6k.
Yeah. He tried to go for like a really fancy Secret Garden combo, messed it up, and then Johnny Simp tried to get the burst with like a real hard read. Anyway, transports YRC, jump S, it's all fine. Johnny Air Normals, just another day at the office.
Yeah, and like a lot of Melia matchups are like this, but the moment she gets knocked down, it is going to be so rough for her to come back. She is one of the lowest health characters in the game, and she doesn't really have any defensive tools specific to her. Okay, this is going to be a good situation for Johnny though, or for Melia, of course.
Yeah, Drake doing a little bit of moving around. I wonder if he's picked up pin. I'm not sure where he dropped it. I guess we'll see.
Oh, okay, she does have
Okay,
it.
yeah, there it is.
I thought she didn't pick it up either. I guess
It's one of the things about this game is that Melia's pin changes color based on her costume.
Oh.
And they're playing on a stage that is, oh boy. The eggs are classic. I love Danger Time. Somebody die. Yes. Yes. No.
Such a sick combo though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is...
Oh man, that was a good Danger Time. That was 5 mortal counters. I love it.
Unfortunately,
Oh, I love
none of
Danger Time.
them confirmed into anything meaningful. It's gonna go back to
Yeah.
the same situation more or less.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Never mind. We dropped combos. Melee mashing 5/8 as usual. In. I'm in. Okay. Roll. I said Digitalis burst. Huge meter differential. Neither player would burst.
Yeah, and
Drake just runs.
And it is probably
he could
genuinely. Oh yeah, that would have been it for Melia. It's like.
Oh, not quite. He had no coins either.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
probably
okay,
not a
that's
situation where he can confirm that easily. It's gonna be 1-0 for Drake.
To finish what I was saying about the pin, I guess for this color, Melia's pin is like this really light, almost white blue, and they happen to be playing on one of the net play stages, which has a really light, almost perfectly white floor.
Oof.
So when Melia drops the pin, I have no idea where it is.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I was playing on Dragonica Falls versus this Melia,
Yeah.
so the bright white pin actually stood out and I could see it very well.
Oh,
my.
Not where you want to burst, probably. Or,
Yeah.
generally, for a lot of characters who do have air dashes, you don't want to burst right before the air dash, because it does become a lot harder
Yeah, you
to
wanna-
burst in those cases.
Yeah. You're right, but yeah. Okay. Also, another thing about this matchup is the damage differential, like you mentioned. Billy has really low health, and she does have some high damage combos, but if she's keeping you in like the really, really tight Oki situations, she doesn't really get them.
Yeah.
Whereas Johnny, for some reason, has kind of above average health and stun.
And also damage.
So it can be difficult
also,
for
like,
Melia.
Also movement options and
Yeah.
also like everything
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. I'm just talking about damage. I'm just talking about damage.
Okay,
here.
alright. But like, yeah,
I just,
as you
you know.
said, Melia, I do really think that Melia is a low damage level character in general. Like, she obviously does have
I
high damage
agree.
combos, and like Melia players will show you like, look at this like 6H combo into like 200 damage, but you're not actually gonna get that in real matches. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, people don't play Melia to do those sick combos, unfortunately. They play Melia to do that, and put discs on people, and do turbo fall mix-ups.
Okay, this like any single hit would have killed. That is gonna.
Oh, that
turn out
was-
to be okay though.
I feel like that was supposed to be a throw.
Maybe yeah, with the 5H.
Yeah. Oh, Mistfinder canceled out the pin. That's really funny. Oh, yeah, that's another great thing about Mistfinder. Even at level 1, it just destroys projectiles and keeps going.
It does, yeah. It's
Also, I want to point out, Drake's anti-airs with 2H have been very, very good.
yeah, they have
I
been.
don't know if it's like an online thing or if he's just really good at it, but I got hit by it a lot, and I've seen Johnny Simp get hit by it a lot too.
Yeah, a lot of times, Melia does have surprisingly good anti-airs. Like 2H, 6P is also pretty decent hitbox-wise, I believe. 5P is also
Yeah.
very decent.
Yeah, 5P one of the best 5Ps in the game, honestly. It's like almost completely disjointed.
Yep.
And I do play Raven, so I am something of a disjoint connoisseur.
Yes, of course. All the Raven hitbox. Oh, that is a big miss.
Yeah, that was awful.
Dropping a lot of these confirms and hit confirms for Johnny
Oh, no.
specifically. Johnny is probably the character in this game that requires the most like strictest hit confirms of all the characters.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, that is going to be
Oh,
the end of
dear.
the game though for Lopez, and it is going to be 1-1.
Yeah. You were talking about all these difficult hit confirms that just fired off your level 3 laser. All the time in the world.
Yeah, he also has that option. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like whenever I play Johnny, I do notice like a significantly higher amount of hit confirming required. It is I think
Yeah.
it is fair to say it is pretty unique to the character. Although, like, of course, he does have like
Yeah.
these degenerate misfire options. Okay,
Yeah.
this should have been a knockdown. I do wonder if it's a little bit difficult on Melia.
I think most combos like that tend to be a little difficult on Melia because she is so tiny. Speaking from experience with Raven combos, they are a little bit more annoying on her. She's just so small.
Yeah, Melia getting into danger territory. Kind of surprising, actually, in this matchup.
Yeah.
Johnny does still have some difficulties moving around. He is surprisingly enough not the best when it comes to movement. Of course, like he also has 6K.
Yeah.
He also has like what's it called? YRC, of course. But
Yeah.
when you look at his,
He doesn't just have a simple run.
yeah, it's like he does actually have some issues in some cases, believe it or not. Okay, that is gonna be a knockdown. Nice.
Yep. singles
Those
out.
are character specific usually, and that should kill.
Oh no. He happened to be a bit out of range of, I think that was 2S from Johnny, so he would have died to the Blitz. So, like, he would have died if he had gotten hit by the 2S, or he would have died from there, so it was kind of poor either way.
Yeah, and again,
Unfortunate, I mean. I don't think it was a bad idea to gamble with Blitz there.
yeah, and just like Slayer from earlier, Johnny is also like one of the highest damage output characters versus one of the lowest HP characters right now in Melia.
Yeah.
Okay, this is drops like that's not a real knockdown. That bad move can
Yeah.
knock down, but it's very specific in how it's done.
Yeah, it's kind of wonky. Okay, Melia the 100 meter, yep. Okay, burst immediately.
Did she get pinned?
Yeah,
No, she
generic
didn't.
pin.
Still on the ground.
Now it's still there.
Thought she picked it up. I guess. I guess not.
You're gonna pick it up now. There
It's
it
hard
is.
to tell
So
sometimes.
this should be a pin and a knockdown. Maybe Secret Garden? No, just this. Oh, goes low on hair car. No, that low where she jumps up into the air, obviously.
That actually kills.
Wow, that actually killed.
Yeah. she did an OTG Lust Shaker into another OTG Lust Shaker.
I thought that was just the same Lust Shaker, she just extended it by mashing S.
I think she went through the recovery and then did another one.
Oh, wow.
I think. I'm pretty sure. There was a notable pause between the two. Okay, this is going to be an... okay, another burst.
Okay. Yeah, that was a pretty good boost. Okay. Hey, that was just level 1 normal hit, nothing crazy.
Yeah, and just the wire
counter hit 2H.
from Johnny, not going to result in anything too good right now, though. Okay, that combos.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Black beat and then drop.
These confirms are so important for characters like Milia, who rely so much on getting the value off of knockdowns. Just one more hit.
Oh my gosh. That was like Street Fighter 5 a little bit there, John was just walking backwards.
It's gonna be Drake.
Shout out to Street Fighter 5, where walking backwards is a cool defensive mechanic.
Yeah, it's one of your very many defensive options in the game. Yeah, it's like you can do block high, DP, delayed DP. Those are all like.
Hey, don't forget mash and delay mash.
Oh, that's right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's two individual different mechanics, of course.
Yeah.
Although, like, to be fair, like they actually serve different functions in that game.
Yes. Like as much as I've talked mad shit about Street Fighter 5 for like 5 years, and I think it's pretty good now. I actually bought it earlier in the year, and I've been having a decent amount of fun with it.
Oh yeah, you were playing Gil, right, in that game?
I was playing Gil. I've decided to switch to Zeku once I pick up the game again, because Gil's just extremely one-dimensional.
Okay. Yeah, I was pretty interested in Gil too because of his combo routes specifically, and then I realized his neutral was like, this is not my thing.
Yeah, his neutral is like extremely gimmicky and linear. He's also like half a character without his V triggers.
Same with a character like Minot, where I do really enjoy playing V trigger, but not Minot, because her entire neutral is like you have 3 different buttons you can press, and then that's pretty much it. You're like, it's like the most boring shit I've ever seen in a fighting game, outside of V trigger.
Yeah, I actually want to talk about Street Fighter 5 a little bit if we have time.
Sure, yes.
Because I think it does some interesting things as a course correction from Street Fighter 4. And now that they've been iterating on it for 5 years, you can actually see what their intentions were. And I think it's pretty good. But it had such a rocky launch, and they've not had a consistent design philosophy for it. Anyway, Dizzy versus Kai, this is the domestic dispute matchup.
Oh yes, it is the lore matchup for sure.
Yeah, oh my god. I did 60%.
Yeah. Did he?
I think I've played against Dizzy more than any other character.
Oh yeah.
Because my main training partner. Yeah, he used to play Dizzy. He plays Eno now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. I have a tiny little scene in this city, so I have experience with all these disgusting set play mix-up characters like Milia and Dizzy and Eno, but I don't know how to play footsies against a character like Kai or Soul or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, oh boy.
Another
kill her.
Time.
Kill her.
Please.
Kill her.
Are you just gonna wait it out? Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I spike YRC.
Yeah,
the neutral problem solver. Solves any problem, just 25 meter.
Yeah, I spike YRC, you're gonna see that a lot every time Dizzy is on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. See how All-Star 6B, kind of interesting. I wonder if he was looking for anything specific there, normals wise.
Yeah.
And speaking of 6B, Dizzy 6B is also like just kind of got reminded because of the Johnny from earlier. Johnny actually has like some difficulties versus Dizzy because Dizzy 6P makes her go under misfire. And I believe also like under some other things too that he has, but okay, he is gonna get the throw into one pressure. And yeah, this is like classic Kai pressure.
Yeah, they're just bullying you in the corner.
Yep.
Just frame traps. It's just a mid, bro. Oh my gosh, did you see her go above the elbow? That was really funny.
Yeah, these...
Oh, getting hit by meaty low. He's an anime player, it's fine, we all get hit by it.
Yeah, Dizzy, like... If you're a player that doesn't play this game, and you look at a character like Dizzy, you might like instantly assume that she's a zoner. But
I mean, she is by Guilty Gear standards, but she also has like this incredible, disgusting mix-up.
Yeah, for GG standards, for sure. But it's like, she doesn't really play like one. And I know you've made that video too, where I think you mentioned that like she can play somewhat like a grappler. I'm not sure if that was in.
Oh yeah. I classified her as a pseudo grappler.
I see. Yeah.
Which is like, it's not really like a real term. It's just something I was using to emphasize the strength of her strike throw mix-up, because she gets to combo off of her throw.
Yeah. Yeah, Dizzy has a lot of access to a varied number of offense options. Of course, strike throw is one of them. Also has like overhead lows. Also has like she has a bunch of other stuff
Cross-ups,
too. Okay.
frame traps.
Okay, 1-0 for RTW.
RTW, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't tell what his name was because it's just a bunch of katakana, I believe.
So, moon.
Yeah, I think that's katakana.
Yeah, RTW is a Midwest Dizzy player of old. I think he's been playing for a while, and do you think he's like the best Dizzy player in the region, at least?
Yeah. Also, want to shoutouts to Kai2D having like 12 active frames, and Dizzy's just running into it.
God, his buttons are so insanely good in this game.
Yeah.
Which, okay.
Nice throw, yes.
Yeah,
do not let her summon on you.
Yeah, going for the really bold throw after a run. You do have to do those versus Dizzy.
Oh, blitz. Oh.
Mad Hatter in chat says Zato's upper body invul is only on the first or second hit of 6B. So Zato's invul on 6B runs out when the second hit is active. So
that's unfortunate.
It's like why you see so many of these bad trades or losses cleanly. It's not the greatest.
RTW, nice life lead, huge meter disadvantage. Oh, I thought he might do the skedaddle skadoodle like control. No! Oh, he could have RC'd, no!
Just go for a stun for nothing. Of course, like, being able to punish that stun is so important for the Kai matchup, no matter who you're playing.
Yeah. Yeah. RTW's gotten a lot of mileage out of that shield fish.
And in general, like, having your punishes down for any fighting game is like one of the first things you should lab.
Yeah. If Dizzy gets hit, she's going to fucking die, by the way.
Yeah. So,
burst?
You might not use it because she's a...
Oh no, he messed up his dust combo, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay, gonna get more setups though.
Okay, well, the risk is gone now.
Still decides to burst. Pretty surprising. Although, of course, Kai doesn't have any meter right now. This could be leading into the end of the round right away.
Yeah, he's got a... Yeah. I think Dizzy could kill with an RC. Okay, never mind.
I wonder if Dizzy has easy access to IK combos also. She seems like the character that would have them.
I think she has, like, better than most characters. I wouldn't say, like, easy access, but she has so many combo routes.
Yeah, and that Ice Spike. Probably YRC too.
Of course it was, yeah.
There it is. It's gonna be too over.
Believe it, I'm very familiar with getting hit by Dizzy's animations. I've been hit by Spike YRC more than a few times.
I see. All right. Let me take a look at the bracket one more time, and it is gonna be. Hold on. It was 2-0 for RTW.
We've got a newcomer.
Next we have Kivistor versus Bagels. So it's Johnny versus Slayer, I think.
Okay.
All right. And then you are going to be against, okay, not this one, but the match after, the loser of that match between Dizzy and Mondo Cosmo. Dizzy is a Dizzy player, I'm pretty sure. And, Mondo Cosmo, I think, also plays Slayer? I could be wrong on that.
We've got a newcomer.
So it's one of the two for you. But for now, we are going to have Johnny and Slayer. So, Kivistor.
Johnny versus Slayer.
Is Bagels the only Canadian player right now? In winners?
Might be.
Heaven or hell.
Alright, give me 1 sec.
Let's rock.
Okay. So Johnny versus Slayer. Yeah, they're both like kind of ground characters. They both have kind of limited movement, but Johnny just controls the neutral a lot better. You saw Slayer air dash into Coin there. Coin is so active and so plus that it's almost like a little miniature wall that Slayer has to deal with.
Yeah, that Coin is a big problem for most characters.
Yeah. I'll punish that pile bunker, yes. Put him on the ground. Oh, Blitz? Probably missed input.
And like, you're gonna notice both of these characters do have non-traditional movements, and it does hinder them a little bit for a lot of situations. But they both have very specific. Okay, that is gonna win.
Oh, no.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, never mind. It's dead.
Yeah, so like,
Oh, okay.
they do have very specific movement options. Like for Slayer, he does have Denny stuff. For Johnny, he does have like it's YYRC. He has like 6K. These target very specific angles, and it's gonna be another danger time.
Oh boy.
And
It's the second danger time we've seen with Slayer on the screen.
Yeah, third one
Oh,
overall.
no.
That should be a
Oh,
huge
kill him.
punish.
Yes. Kill him. Yes.
Drop the coin.
Oh no.
That coin does have to be delayed in that combo.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of this matchup I feel like is, or a lot of this match at least, is going to be determined by how well you can use those specific angles of attack. It's going to be another huge hit, not going to knock down due to the 2 hits from Zwei.
Yeah. Counter 5H. Doesn't. Can he kill that? I think he might be able to Guts Crush in an OTG.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Didn't even need the OTG. That's another nice thing about Johnny. If, like some characters, if they'd gotten a hit like that, they might not have been able to go into like a good Guts Crush combo, but one of his strengths is just extremely versatile combo game. So he could just do that if he wants to.
How does Johnny OTG actually? I know he has like the classic like 2D coin, but that doesn't do too much damage.
I think if he wanted to go for damage, it would just be something like 2P, 5P, 5P.
Oh, that does actually knock down with the JH.
Yeah.
I had to go for like a forward dash just now from Johnny. I'm not sure what he's looking for. It's going to be huge damage again. Although it does get prorated by Coin. Coin does actually decrease his damage output by quite a bit, as you can see here.
Nice.
And it's like,
that's interesting.
It's like supposed to be one of the downsides of the character, but it doesn't usually matter that much.
Yeah. What if instead of doing that, I just OTG'd them with Coin and then started a combo with level 3 Mistfire, huh? How about that? Oh no! What if I drop the combo? What if he dropped the combo? It's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna crank up the risk anyways. It's not even worse
Yeah, what if
situation. Oh, goes under.
Oh my gosh, Slayer 6P.
I was actually aware that was possible. It's good to know.
Oh yeah, Slayer 6P is, the hurt box is down around his shins. Like, it'll beat almost anything. Or at least go through it. Okay, it's gonna hit.
Backdash DOT, I believe. That's the counter, nothing in. Okay. This shit's so cheap. I go for that all the time too when I play Johnny.
Yeah.
It's like jump up and then is YRC.
Oh, too far away.
Not sure what that was attempting to catch.
If he'd wall bounced, it would have been a combo, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't.
Missed
Smash
timing.
throw.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice, nice.
2, 3. Keep on rocking.
Oh no. Kivistor. Hold on. I think Kivistor's also Canada. One sec. I made a mistake.
Oh, he might be. I honestly don't know.
He's in Atlantic Canada, I believe. Like somewhere in.
Oh. Okay.
Not sure which province exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
nice
nice
IAD.
IAD over
Yeah.
Johnny 2S.
Yeah, that 2S does have quite a bit of recovery. Like a lot of its other like S or H normals, they do have recovery that you need to punish
Yeah.
onwards at least. And okay, try the end here.
Yeah.
It's like
Went for 6P there again, I think. Got hit out of it by Zwei.
like the supposed way to deal with YYRC is like you need to jump forward and then grab, but it's like
I see.
it's like not the ideal thing you want to be doing in this matchup.
Yeah. Seems like a huge commitment versus a character like Johnny.
Okay, it's gonna be 2-0 Kivistor, and then next is the match in which the loser you'll be playing after.
Okay.
So hold on. Yeah, it's gonna be Dizzy versus Mondo Cosmo.
We've got a newcomer. We've got a newcomer.
Okay. This should be both American players.
Slayer versus Dizzy.
I considered using the the provincial flags for the Canadian players, but I think like there's not enough Canadian players right now for that to be worth it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like no one
That would also
recognizes-
probably be very confusing to anybody who isn't Canadian.
Yeah, even anyone who is Canadian, I feel like not everyone knows what those are.
Yeah,
So
like I could probably recognize probably 10 of them.
yeah, I mean like Ontario is probably well enough known.
Yeah.
Montreal or Quebec too. Okay, it's gonna be another
Yeah, the
another
province of Montreal.
another Dizzy and another Slayer too. It's the second of each character we've seen so far.
Nice throw. And it's the Oki, 6k cash with the backdash. Oh, it doesn't get the 6p hit there.
Yeah, one thing I'm curious about in this matchup also
Oh,
is
boy.
how much
Yeah,
mix
those hurt.
how much mix Slayer has to hold from Dizzy. Of course, like he does have his he's gonna chip it out. He
Yeah.
does he obviously has backdash, and I do wonder if he can use it to his advantage mid screen. There's a lot of the
Yeah.
Dizzy stuff.
I think because of the way Dizzy's laserfish work, it would catch him if he doesn't do something completely invulnerable out of backdash, because it's just so active.
Yeah, just in cases like where she goes for Ice Fish or something else. Okay,
Yeah.
that is a pretty big hit. Let's go for forward dash there. He's trying to, I guess he's trying to just like dash and then throw out of like whatever she's summoning.
Yeah. Oh, risk? Oh, that OTG'd, unfortunate. Okay, good. Good recognition, just had one of the mix-up.
Oh, we're gonna go for
Oh, undertow.
yeah. It's unblockable, like a true unblockable.
Yeah. That was actually Fire Pillow RC. Interesting. You don't see that too much compared to Ice Spike.
Yeah, that's a delicacy in comparison to Ice Spike. Okay, that is gonna be
Yeah.
1-0 for Dizzy.
Yes. Pretty close games, though. Bagels has been... I've been doing a decent job taking control. Sorry, not Bagels, Mondo Cosmo. Been
it's
doing a
okay.
decent job taking control.
All the Slayers play pretty similarly.
I think they might be more... They're both green, I think. That's what threw me off. Yeah. See, like this, right? Like, he got a nice little set play sequence there, got some damage. But then in neutral, it seems like he's sort of unsure how to approach. And you can see Dizzy getting away with like 2D and a fish and other things which are like horribly unsafe.
Yeah, and so I think like a lot of people struggle with how to get from this like supposed mid-level to a level that's higher than that. And I think one of the most important things for that process is to be very consistent in the amount of value that you're gaining from specific confirms. So like,
Yes.
and here's will be the easiest example where like you should be getting a certain amount of value off of each anti-hero that you get, like a 6p. You should be getting a certain amount of value off of each knockdown, or like off of each like far slash, or like whatever it may be. And when you take a look at these, a lot of players, they tend to kind of fail or be very inconsistent in how they are getting value out of those situations. It does require a lot of
I had
experience.
that problem I was having that problem my first game on stream. I was just doing so much stuff that I was like autopiloting and not thinking about.
Yeah, it's just it takes time.
Yeah. I used to be a lot better at it, but you know, I haven't played this game in like a year, unfortunately.
Oh Christ, yeah. Okay, it's a nice combo there with the thing into JS. Not gonna convert into anything.
Yeah. Oh, if I'd actually whiff him completely. Oh, this could be bad.
Yeah, that should be knocked
This
down.
is in the corner, no meter. Okay, how's the burst coming like that?
Is that it?
Oh, get out of there! Get out of there!
It's like
No.
actually not the worst thing to go for, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. As you can see, it drained all of Mondo Cosmo's meter, but didn't kill him.
Yeah, but
I think Dizzy probably could have done something different and spent more meter.
yeah, when you're talking about meter usage, you also always have to consider that could have been 4 Ice Bite YRCs.
Exactly.
It's another thing I need to think about when I use Great White as auto. It's like that could have been 2 like Air Dash YRCs or whatever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Or drill RRC or something.
yeah. So like for example, against that Oki just now with the spears, I'm pretty sure he could have just backdash jumped out.
Yeah, I think BDC jump would have gotten him out of there.
It's just like
Oh, kill her? No.
yeah, this is really close, and it is going to be 1-1.
Yeah, sweet. Nice
Something-
adaptation by Mondo.
Yeah, something I think everyone needs to know is that backdash in this game is actually pretty mechanically demanding. There is a buffer for it, but there's no dash button, obviously. And every character has a different wake up timing, two different wake up timings. So you do need to be aware of these different ways to backdash, which can be difficult. Okay, that's good. Huge hit though.
Oh, I wonder if he could have gone into the other. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, Ice Spike YRC also anti-air, because why not?
Yeah, Matt Hatter also asking, is Gamma Ray a viable option? And honestly, I don't think it is.
Generally, no. Generally, no.
Yeah, it's just like...
If you really want to meme on people, then yes, you can do Gamma Ray, but if you got 100 meter, there's so much more you can do with Dizzy.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you somehow knock someone down and you have, like, 60 frames to spare, like, maybe you can just chip them out with it, but it's usually not going to be the case.
Even then, you could just do, like, block strings and cover the gaps with YRCs and RRCs and probably do more chip damage.
Yep. It's a nice situation for Dizzy. Gonna back out, though. Probably because Slayer has a bunch of...
Not right 100 meter. Okay, that dead angle actually worked. I thought it might not. Yes! Yes! Oh, she's not live. Okay. I think he could have gone for Andy step into, the crosswise and kill her off of that.
Oh, the bubble.
Oh, fire. Oh my gosh.
Not quite. That spear would have killed too, but...
Wow.
And a mattering that actually went on. Did her 2S low profile under?
I think that and maybe the active frames on Footloose Journey wore out.
Okay, tries to backdash there. So when Slayer goes for It's Late, you can backdash, but you need to delay it a bit, and that is a difficult timing.
Oh, sit down. You've been jumping too much, madam. Oh no.
Oh no, it's punishable.
Oh, okay. That's horribly punishable.
I think Dizzy can side switch here too, if she wants to.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh no, she's crashing now. Okay, whatever.
So just 5p dash.
You're Slayer.
Fight.
You're Slayer. You have a command grab. It's fine. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That was some guilty gear.
Yeah. Honestly, I have felt for a long time that just raw dust work better in tournaments than in casual matches. So
I think that's probably true. Yeah.
I think a lot of people are just hyper aware of other options, and they're not really looking for dust. So it becomes a more viable option overall.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another
Oh yes,
huge
spin meter.
hit.
Oh yes. Oh, tried to go for the burst bait with under pressure there. No, Dizzy's actually been very disciplined about bursting. Oh no, you gotta FD all 4 hits of that.
Yeah, those setups are quite draining for your meter. So close also. It's like, okay.
Oh, trade.
So Dizzy ended up winning, but like that was actually more close of a situation that you might imagine because of how much damage Slayer ends up doing. It's gonna be 2-1
Yeah,
for
off
Dizzy.
of that, off of counter hit Faris at that distance, he might have gotten, but he had 50 meter, I think. So he could have gotten like Mappa RRC.
And next, you are playing right now actually versus Mondo Cosmo,
Sweet.
and then we're gonna proceed with. Actually, I think we're gonna stream all the matches because we're just left with your match and then the one after yours, and then everything after that is streamed anyways. So we're gonna be streaming your match and then your proceeding match as well, and then we're gonna stream everything from there on, which is gonna be
I will
everything
get on
from now on. Okay.
I will get on the cabinet then.
So we're gonna watch Mondo versus you. Okay. And Mondo, I believe, is also American. Yes.
We've got
Good, good.
So make sure to win. There's not a lot of Canadian.
I will
players.
do my absolute best, but I regrettably cannot guarantee anything.
All right.
All right, microphone off.
All right. It's gonna be a Raven versus
Raven.
Slayer matchup.
Slayer. Get ready to rock.
Also another case where Slayer has such high stun outputs, and Raven is the lowest stun rating character in the game. So we do have to really watch out for each of these individual hits that Slayer gets. It's gonna be a lot of just like, I imagine it's gonna be a lot of zoning from Raven in this matchup. Gets a nice command grab. Those also raise his exciting gauge, of course. Yeah, it is going to be mainly like how is Slayer going to deal with all these needles in neutral, and then if you can get around those, then you can really start limiting what Raven can do. Okay, it goes to the stance where I see. Now, that excitement that he has on Raven is, it actually affects his frame data for some of his moves. So it does enable certain combos and like make certain things faster. Maybe doubles. No? Okay. Oh, goes through reset. That would have killed too if it worked. So like he could have gone for another, what's it called? The swipe there to get knocked down. I believe it's because he has that excitement. It's gonna be knocked down. He's still careful of these mechanics. He is also 75 meter. And is gonna be first round to Mondo Cosmo. And again, you have to be so cautious of any single hit that player does. Like Raven's already halfway there, stun wise, I think. He has a really low stun rating in this game. That 2H into swipe. I'm pretty sure it's not called swipe. It's called something else, but I can't remember what it is. Okay, these resets were really scary to look at. Nice blitz, no blitz back. Scratch, yeah, Scratch is it. I don't know why I'm thinking of swipe for some reason. Alright, gonna cross over into the cross-up CS. It's gonna be 1-0 for Mondo Cosmo. You know the names? Hold on. Oh, I didn't update. Okay, my bad. Wait, not Dragon. Dragon Fly. Thanks. Should be good now. Okay, nice tick throw into this confirm. It should knock down too. And I believe you usually go for JD Orb. But we haven't actually seen anything there. Okay. For Scratch instead. I wonder if there are just misinputs overall. It's gonna somehow get a cross-up JH, I think that is. Even buttons are all kind of weird. It should be... I'm pretty sure that's JH. Just gets a raw reflight and it works. Have to burst and... Like, this situation right now is ideal for Raven, I believe, although, like, that random crosswise doesn't end up working. He just wants to keep Slayer out for the most part, I imagine. And of course, the second best thing would be to just do Oki, if not being the best. 2K, yeah. That 2K is actually really annoying to deal with as any character. It has, like, this really weird trajectory and speed. Oh, it's so huge though. It's not going to be stunned, but the next combo will if it does land right away. Okay, nice reversal. That is going to kill. I'm pretty sure. Okay, there we go. I don't actually see Raven that often, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it is going to be 1-1 for Dragonfly. I do also wonder what Slayer can do versus the flight approach. Some characters have a really good 5P that they can use. Slayer 5P like hits kind of high up compared to some other characters, but I do imagine he has some tools he can use. Oh, nice. I never know what that move name is called, but it's the thing where he does the air special. It's a really good movement option too if you have meter 2 YRC. Okay, block the overhead. It's late. It's countered by the mid part of the special move. It's probably not fair to call it a Rekka, right? The Slayer, it's late. I think like do Rekkas have to be 3 parts by definition? Or like maybe you also need to be able to do the first part and then skip to the third. Although like no, not all Rekkas are like that. Just follow up? I guess so, yeah. I think you can probably make the argument that It's Late is a Rekka. Maybe. Okay. It's gonna be match point for Dragonfly right now though. Gonna get interrupted off the ball. I've seen a lot of these like non-OK situation balls. And I don't think I usually see them when I watch Raven. So it is a little bit interesting to see them right now. Of course, there are like very niche situations where you do want a stationary projectile. Particularly versus characters who can reflect them, like Zato or Pot. But this is probably not one of those situations. I think it's the Limit Slayer's neutral. I mean, probably, but I feel like for... Oh, it's gonna be a stun so early, too. This, of course, is Raven's low stun rating kicking in.
All or nothing.
Yeah, but to Limit Slayer neutral, I feel like Pin does it way better, is the only thing. So it is intriguing to see. Poking out with the 2B, it is really important to be mashing versus Slayer. As awful as that might sound, you do need to show him that like you're willing to press buttons, and like sometimes you're gonna get punished by like I don't know, like 200 damage because of it, but you do still have to do it every now and then. It does feel kind of bad to do. Nice blitz. And that would have been a combo. He does have enough excitement. Here. Oh, that's huge. He does have to waste burst right away. He gets the grab though. Please knock down. Oh, it's gonna get hit. Not okay, Raven does also have the highest guts in the game, despite having one of the lowest health. So he does actually have more health than you might think based on the health bar. It's going to be 2-1 for Raven, and one of our few Canadians does manage to proceed to the next match. So it is going to be Dragonfly again versus this time it's going to be Bagels. So yeah, you're going to be facing another Slayer.
Oh, perfect.
Here, one sec.
You know, it's weird. I've been playing against Plus R Slayer so much because he's very popular in that game.
Yeah.
When I got staggered, I didn't mash the buttons. I wiggled the stick because that's how you get out of staggering Plus R.
Yeah.
Oh god, I love this game, but I've been away from it for so long.
Alright, it's gonna take him just a moment apparently.
Oh, also, if you see me do something like really stupid, it's probably an input error.
Oh, one thing I was seeing.
One thing I was seeing was a lot of orb or like ball setups when they're not used for OK. Are you trying to like use it in neutral or? Yeah, I'm just trying to put a stop sign in Slayer's face, because in order for him to get like clear past it, he normally has to teleport dash past it, which has recovery, or air dash past it, which I can interrupt.
I see, huh? So it is actually a neutral tool for some matchups.
Yes, yeah. It has pretty decent use as a neutral tool. It's not only Okizeme.
Okay. Because what I had imagined is that you would normally want to go for Needle instead, since it covers such a wider area. But I guess it does still have uses.
You can, but it's a lot easier for Slayer to teleport dash through it, and if you're close enough, you can actually 6p under it.
I see, yeah. Yeah, I wish I could 6p under Needle with Zato. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
You got a reflector, it's fine.
Can Faust crawl under Needle?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay, that's also pretty sick. Okay, Bagels is here.
Like, Needle is a good projectile, but it has plenty of counterplay. Alright, microphone off.
Alright, see you later.
Raven versus Slayer. Get ready to rock.
Alright, so the same matchup again, but this time it's gonna be two Canadians. Yeah, I hate all forms of mashing that's required in fighting games where Like, you need to mash to get out of, like, this stagger, or, like, you need to mash to win the RPS, or, like, all these
Okay,
matches
so
are
did
just...
you play the exact same color? No wonder I was getting confused.
Oh, it is, yeah. Bagels and Mondo Cosmo, both the exact same palettes. The green Slayer. Yeah, and the one thing I'm really glad to see in some of these new games, like I think Guilty Gear Strive has this too, where you can just hold down a button if you want to tech in the air. Does it have air? I don't even know if Strive has air techs. I can't remember, but okay, that's gonna be a really quick stun though into death. It's gonna be first round of Bagels. And one thing I'm feeling a lot right now, and I felt this too when I was playing Muni, is okay, there's no tech in Strive, okay. One thing that I felt was really nice when I was playing Uni back then, and also in Melty right now, is that you can just hold down a button in the air, and then it'll automatically tech at the fastest possible frame. And like, that honestly should be standard. I hate mashing in this game, because you do have to mash, like, buttons to try and air tech, and if you just hold down a button, it doesn't recognize it as a tech option. BBCF is also hold? Oh shit, I didn't even realize. That's pretty sick too. It's gonna be, Raven is actually pretty close to getting stunned again, although now it is starting to reset a bit. I think he didn't press anything. Nice. Please punish. Oh, that. I wonder if he wanted the air dash. It's 6B going under. Raven 5k also. It's pretty disgusting. If I do say so myself. I think it went under 5k. It might have been just a little too late, frame-wise.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Okay. And earlier, Dragonfly did say that you can use orbs in neutral versus Slayer. There it is. And yeah, getting out of these corner situations, of course, is not the easiest task for Raven. He doesn't have a forward dash at all, or an air forward dash. So he doesn't really have to commit to that low angle. That is going to be a huge hit. Not going to stun yet. Although with that RC, it might have... Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it probably wasn't going to stun, but that RC does provide a lot more stun damage. For overhead. Those 6Ks can actually combo too. It's pretty scary. Don't think it even has to be meaty. Oh, such a bad situation. Slayer has meter there too, so he probably could have come very close to killing. Damn, that was a... Wow, that actually made Raven block. That was insane. It was like a solid... I don't know, he was so far under Raven, and he used that super and it still made him block. Man, that's gonna be a pretty quick 2-0 for Bagels. So I think Bagels and Kivistor are the only Canadian players left now. Hold on, let me update the scores.
Two very different flavors of Slayer.
Yeah, indeed.
Bagels has a much better approach than the other guy.
Alright, so we are gonna...
Mondo, right? Yeah.
Yeah, let me show everyone the bracket real quick. Alright, so we have our top 8 right now, which is going to be Draik, RTW, or is it top 8? It's top 6, okay, top 6. It's going to be Draik, RTW, Kivistor, Dizzy, Bagels, and SBZ. And we are going to start off, of course, with Draik versus RTW. And it is going to be... actually,
I need this. Yes, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm wondering which matches to make 3 out of 5. I think it's only gonna... I could do more than just finals, probably. Maybe everything from now on is 3 out of 5? I don't think it's gonna take that much time.
If you really wanted to, we could. I don't know. I think unless you have a structure for that kind of thing, it should just be the standard winners, losers, and grands.
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll just leave it to those three for this tourney then. So it is going to be.
And I will be back in. I'll be back in like 45 seconds.
Oh, okay, sure. So it's going to be Milia versus Dizzy, and both of these characters are ones with additional air options. In that they both have an additional air dash, when they're airborne. So things may look kind of hectic. It's REV2.
Dizzy versus Milia.
And again, like most Milia matchups, the one who gets knocked down first is gonna have like such an overwhelming advantage here. Gonna play out the intro.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1.
And
Let's
there we go.
rock.
Okay. Really safe round start from both players. Let me update this as well. There we go. Right. Oh, nice air throw. He was really aware that that disc is not real, which is pretty important to know versus Milia. Okay, Spike YRC. I think that was the first Spike YRC of this game. Let's count how many more he does. Okay, nice blitz. Tries to go for the attack, but it goes under Dizzy here, or under Milia rather. There are cases where like you do get those types of blitzes, and it just the attack will never work. So you do have to be very aware of the way blitz attacks. How did Bubble not hit him? It's a they both have like sort of situationally weird hitboxes, I believe. And like in Dizzy's case, her hitbox also extends horizontally for a lot of her moves. So sometimes she gets hit by things she should not usually.
Hi, I'm back.
Alright. Yeah, we're seeing a lot
I actually know a bit about this matchup, mostly from listening to Sauce complain about it.
Oh yeah?
He thinks it's extremely annoying for Dizzy because she really has a problem with oh my god, blitz backflipping. She has a real problem with characters who are faster than her, and Milia is like the fastest character in the game.
I see.
So it's annoying for Dizzy to try to control Milia. Nice pickup with the jump K.
Yeah, that was a
while also running her own game plan.
yeah, that gives her a knockdown too, which is super valuable. Yeah, these
Didn't have enough meter for RSC there. It's a shame.
Yeah, gonna get chipped out too. Although she does have meter to try and do something.
So much meter. So much meter.
Yeah, looking at that blitz war just now, it's like type Lumina shield, but it costs meter, which is like a significant.
It's not like. Also, low blitz will lose to mids.
Yep.
Which shield does not for some reason.
Yeah, I play Lumina, but it's not because I like the game. it's like the only popular game I'm willing to play at the moment. It's another story.
Yeah, we can talk about it later. Anyway, both players about half life done, 50-meter bursts. Yeah, the bars almost look identical. Oh, too far away. Yeah, the latest netcode can't confirm. I think Millie can do 2KTG.
God, did you see the thing where BlazBlue CF got some sort of update on Steam, but like no one knows what it is yet?
An update on Steam? No, I didn't see that. I thought you were going to talk about the improvement rod and rollback caster that people are working on.
Okay, yeah. So like there is a update to the Steam version of CF, and it's like a dev branch right now, I think. But
interesting.
It's like no one knows what it is yet, but speculation is of course deemed that it may be rollback. Because the same thing happened with Quasar.
I think that's completely untrue, personally, but I would love if that were the case.
Yeah, BlazBlue is another game where I would be willing to put a lot of time into. Okay, this is not a good situation for Milia, though. Doesn't have any meter. Oh, okay, I'm looking at the wrong side. Milia does have 50
meter. Look on the wrong gauge. It was really good for Milia. I was thinking, like, what? She's in 50 meters. She's in neutral at 50 meters. She got pinned. I'm terrified against Milia who's like that. Yeah, nice confirms after the air dash.
Doesn't have enough for that angle right now either. Does get the bursts.
Oh gosh, never hit jump H. Dizzy jump H, actually one of Dizzy's most underappreciated buttons, I think.
It's the opposite of where Milia wants to be in the corner.
Yeah.
Duel 3. Turn up the heat.
Okay, nice double air dash. Oh yeah, both these characters have double air dashes. That's really funny.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier too. Both of them have additional air options, and it probably is going to look like very hectic because of it for a lot of neutral.
Yeah. And they also have like really strong neutral shortcut options and neutral test options and knowledge checks and everything. Oh, nice F cheeky. Oh my god, no blitz, no. First?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, it does connect.
This Squire C getting rid of the ice flag.
Nice. That was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, got another mix up.
just,
Oh my gosh. 2S beating 6K? That's nuts.
Yeah, 2S mash.
I wonder if that was intentional.
Doing miracle work right now. And,
Yeah.
that is
I
gonna
wonder if
be-
that was intentional, because 2S is not like a mash at a pressure button.
Yeah, certainly, yeah. I mean, like, it probably does go under some specific things, but I'm not really sure what they would be as a non-Dizzy player. But we are going to move on to Kivistor versus another Dizzy player named Dizzy.
Right, okay.
And Draik and Bagels after.
Oh yes. Speaking of low profiles, I remember hearing during one of the end of one of my games against Bagels, you asked if Slayer 6P went under Raven 5K,
Yeah, yeah.
and yes, it did.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it did. If he'd been standing there, I would have hit him. If I'd done 2K a little bit earlier, it would have hit him.
That's
If I'd done 2S or 2H or anything, but I wanted to do the safe thing, which is like 5K, but he did 6P because he was just reacting to it.
That's such a shitty situation.
Heaven
Yeah.
or hell. Duel.
It's unfortunate, but Raven 5K is such a blessed button that I'm just fine with it, because, sometimes that happens. Alright, one combo and you're in the corner. I'm the block.
Alright, finally got the flags set up correctly. It's gonna be a nightmare to get provincial flags in there too. Like, I'm working with two.
Oh
flags
yeah,
right
that
now.
would be... Yeah.
So, the way I have it set up right now is I have every possible combination of flags in different positions. So right now it's only 2.
Oh.
So I need 4 different sources. But if I have,
Oh, that's
if I
unfortunate.
have 3, it goes up exponentially, literally. So yeah, you might just stick with this
Oh,
for
yeah.
the time being.
Yeah. Also, regarding the fire dagger that Johnny just got hit by, people may not understand, especially if they're coming from Strive, that Dizzy is a high damage character, but she's a very high damage character, and the fire daggers in particular do as much as Sin Beak Driver. Like the collected, I think it doesn't generally work out that way because of scaling, but the raw damage on the move is the same as Beak Driver.
Oh, okay.
And people know how incredibly damaging Beak Driver is.
Yeah, Johnny just 6-speed or tried to 6-speed under laser, but it doesn't actually work.
Yeah, laser's a bit too active for that. Although, yeah, charges is plus. Does he try to push buttons after?
Yeah, but again, if the Dizzy
Better than
player,
any other.
if the Dizzy player is familiar with the matchup, you might be able to see some like 6Bs going under Misfinder. It's not going to see it so far though, and it's going to be.
I wonder what that 6P. I wonder what that charge 6H was supposed to be, because he could have just done like an air combo and killed Johnny.
Or is it a?
Heaven or
She
hell.
either goes under Misfinder or she just clashes with it. I think it might be clash, but either way, it's good for Dizzy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if she can run over 2K or 2S. I mean,
To us. Oh yeah, she is also airborne. Technically
Yeah.
speaking, like she'll go over.
yeah, she's not airborne. She's just her hurt box is up off the ground.
Well, for moves like Pot's Slide Head, I think she does actually become invulnerable to it.
Yes, not because she's airborne, but because her hurt box is above the hitbox for slide head.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, because if you hit her out of her dash, she gets hit standing. She's not airborne. It's just her hurt box.
yeah,
is
yeah,
up.
of course, yeah. I guess okay, so I think the same thing applies for Ram too then, where Ram's dash also goes over Slide Head, so I'm assuming like
Yeah.
her box is also just like a little bit above the ground.
Yeah. And there are some moves that Dizzy can and cannot high profile with her dash. Raven 2H is pretty funny because she can high profile it with her dash animation once she's up to speed, but in the beginning of her dash animation, she gets hit by it. Which is something that Sauce has repeatedly complained to me about.
Man, I miss all these like small interactions that you just like can't learn within
Yeah.
reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
they're like so hard to find in other games.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of interactions, did you see Johnny 5H get absorbed by the fish there and just completely whiff over Dizzy?
Yeah, I do wonder how much of a thing that is for this matchup. Where like maybe he also has issues because like the fish catch his mid-spawner hitboxes.
Yeah, or other pokes. I know it's annoying for various characters for various reasons. Probably the same way for Johnny.
Yeah,
I think Ice Spike would have just killed there, but I can respect Dizzy just wanting the Oki because the life lead is huge.
yeah, it's gonna be match point for Dizzy right now.
Also at 6P, very down to brawl against Johnny. Not many characters that can do that. A raw transport. 5H, just build the risk a little bit. Mash throw. We are guilty gear players.
Man, I'm still matching.
Stand up.
I'm still matching throw when I play other games. Such a
Oh yeah.
such a guilty gear thing where it's like more strong than it should be in other games. Or it's more stronger in this game than it is in any other game.
Oh yeah. 5mm gives you the 100 meter. Oh boy.
He went for the Zwei. He went for the Zwei,
Yes.
despite not having meter.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's still good.
Yeah, it is. It certainly is.
I love the double misfiner air miss stance just to solve momentum.
Combos
Oh,
into
wow.
the fire laserfish.
That was sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That was awesome.
2-0. And as awesome as it is, that means a fellow Canadian player has gone down.
Ah, that is unfortunate.
So now we are left with exactly one Canadian player, I believe, in Bagels.
Bagels putting the whole country on his back.
Yes. Although technically, we could do Thug Finals again, and I could play after versus the Grand Finals winner, and I will make sure to protect Canada. So it is going to be Drake Bagels, so Milia Slayer. We're seeing a lot of Slayer on the stream right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I have my own little Slayer Gauntlet of Hell, and then Bagels is doing well for himself. Yeah, so this matchup is kind of like just swatting at a mosquito. Milia's gonna run around, be annoying, and then Slayer's gonna hit her exactly once, and she's gonna die. Although sometimes Slayer can get a bit of cheeky pressure like this if the melee player is like a little bit too passive. Yeah. Oh, you wanted the pin? Take this fist.
Okay, just doing backdash, jump out. Yeah, it's a huge hit.
Oh, I feel this in my bones. No, what? What? No, no. Oh my gosh. I hate to see that.
It's like such a common thing that happens when you're coming back from playing other games where you like momentarily are not sure what to do during your combos or your confirms.
Yeah.
I get that.
I mean, like Bagels' confirms have actually been surprisingly good, so I was really surprised to see him drop that.
Yeah, certainly so far it has been pretty good. That just barely whiffs on Milia. I always forget the move name of that air special.
Footloose Journey.
Footloose Journey. Okay, nice.
Yeah. You could also call it Magic Carpet Ride, which I've heard some people call it.
Okay. It's a surprisingly good option for certain approaches.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh my god, they're just swinging. Oh no.
Another huge counter SXP.
Yeah.
And like possibly even more
He's about to get
damage.
stunned.
It's also like it does so much stun also on a character like Milia who has low stun rating. There it is.
Speaking of which,
Ideally, you just want to let her drop and then do another combo as soon as you can, but that works out.
yeah. I think Bagels was just gonna say, screw it, I don't care about the stun, but he realized that Milia does actually have high guts, so it might not have killed.
Does she actually have high guts? I never actually checked.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, okay.
She's 5 guts along. Sorry, no, 4 guts along with Chip.
Okay, yeah. I think Raven is the only one with 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Highest guts of any Guilty Gear character ever.
Yeah.
He's in his own class. The scale goes from 0 to 4, and Raven is guts 5. I love that.
Yeah.
Literally, he needs it.
I love seeing stuff like that too. It's
Yeah.
part of the game.
Oh, speaking of which, speaking of like fun but useless mechanics, something that actually affects this matchup is risk bar gain and risk bar inertia. I don't know if you know about that, but fun fact, Milia gains risk faster than almost every other character.
yeah,
and she loses risk more slowly than almost every other character.
Yeah, I have heard that, but I never really checked as to which characters have what rating. So that is that is interesting to hear.
Yeah, in terms of
She could have killed her.
I could have already seen a death. Okay, whatever. In terms of, I actually know this because the 4 people who played in my scene played the 4 characters with the slowest risk bar drain,
Yeah.
which are Melia, Dizzy, Faust, and Ramathal. Those 4 characters lose risk more slowly than others, which is, I think is really funny.
Yeah, we also just saw another Bad Moon knockdown attempt, but it doesn't actually knock down there.
Yeah, I know that there are setups for that, but I think they can be a little bit finicky.
Certainly, yeah.
Like that worked.
Yeah, oftentimes you see Melee players just doing Bad Moon into RC Lost Striker to get the knockdown. And like,
Yeah.
ideally, you don't want to spend that, but still.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the two... I always mix up the Slayer names. I think it's like Power Bunker is the one after the... What's it called? Okay, another huge...
Oh boy, she's dead.
Honestly. There it is.
She's dead, yeah. Blackbeat, hate to see it.
I think Pile Bunker is what comes after the what's it called? Dandy Step?
Yeah, so Dandy Step is the sway, and then he has that, which was under pressure, it's late, and then that punch, which got bursted, was Pile Bunker. And then the uppercut with his feet is crosswise heel.
Okay,
Pile Bunker again.
The one I'm mixing up is Lava Punch, and then the other punch.
Oh yeah, Mappa is just the regular punch that he does.
Yeah,
no stance needed. Also, Melia died real fast.
Yeah, she did.
I love seeing that.
So
I love seeing the characters just evaporate.
the results of a high damage character versus a low HP character. I see that a lot too,
yeah, so
as a fellow low HP main.
Yeah,
Zato, of course, the 3rd lowest HP in the game after Chip and Melia.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
We've got a
He
I
has
think
a-
had 0 guts. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah, Zero Guts is
We've got a
kind of a big deal.
I'm a bit familiar with that because in Plus R, Faust has 0 guts, and I find that I lose my health a lot.
I see. I think he has higher guts in this game, right? I think he has like at least.
I think he might have like 1 or 2.
Okay. So that was 2-0 for Bagels. Next we have Kivistor SBZ. So they are both in the room. Kivistor. It's gonna be Johnny versus Kai. Kivistor the last.
Johnny.
Oh wait, hold on. No,
Kai.
Kivistor and
Get ready to rock.
Bagels is still in too. Okay, yeah. So one of the 2 remaining Canadians.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Ah, right. Yeah, this is one of the... Yeah. There's a joke in here about this being Smash Bros. Because it's 2 anime swordsmen.
Got it.
Shoutouts to Sora finally making it into Smash.
Yeah, I guess so. I have like 0 investment in Kingdom Hearts, but still, it's like
My god, anti-air 5D from Kai, love to see it.
yeah.
Yes, anyway, this matchup is... I mean, Johnny's the better character, but Kai is also an extremely good character. It's fine for Kai, I think. It's a little awkward because Johnny's Mistfinder can just invalidate a lot of projectile options, but among characters who can like consistently play neutral against Johnny, I think Kai's one of the better ones. Nice combos, by the way.
Yeah, I'd also wonder how much of a role 2H plays in neutral, because it does cover a much wider range than most anti-airs in the game. So like maybe it deals with UI a bit better.
Oh yeah, could be. Yeah, Kai, Exert Kai anti-air in 2H is extremely good.
Yeah, making really good use of the
I
grinder
actually-
there too.
Yeah.
You got like a grinder to interrupt Johnny's dash into a combo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be this is my RC. We see a lot of those.
Yeah. I think Kai's ceiling is probably smaller or lower than Johnny's, just because he's a simpler character, but he's definitely got stuff to do.
Yeah, one thing.
As you can see, SPZ is doing it.
Yeah, I think something that's really important for characters is the simplicity of your character's game plan is actually a really important thing to consider. Where, especially if the
Very
game is, especially if the game is newer, of course, but like even in the game that's quite developed, like this one, if you have a simpler game plan, you can start focusing on a lot of other stuff, and it can actually provide like a lot of opportunities that other characters might have more trouble finding. It's gonna be
Yeah.
okay.
That's exactly one of the reasons why I love Raven in this game and why I love Faust and Plus R.
Yeah.
They're so simple. You have like all of your mental stack is worrying about your opponent. You don't have to focus on combos or anything like that.
Also, I'm enjoying playing Saber in Melty right now because of that reason.
Yes, the classic Melted Wood character Saber from Fate.
I play Saber for the sole reason that I want to piss off Melty players.
Yeah, good.
It's a like I have zero investment in that game, but I have nothing else to play right now, so might as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing like pretty good stun producers also. It's another thing where it determines how good the Kai player is like how good are you at using that move.
Yes, and if you're really good with Kai, you can be confident enough to use Stun Dipper without spending any meter on it.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're really scary.
God, I think one of the most interesting, not necessarily best, but one of the most interesting Kai players I've seen is in Korea, where I saw a Kai player who played the game more aggressively than any single player I've seen in my entire life. And like he's using like from full screen, he's doing like run up in his Stun Dipper or like run up DP. He's using grinders really aggressively, actually, and like I've never seen anything like that before. So, like Guilty Gear Xrd specifically is a game where you can have all these different playstyles, and that's not like surprisingly enough, that's not something you can say about every game right now, unfortunately, where characters typically tend to be pretty one-dimensional. That probably is the
reset with
game.
5D.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
Alright, so SBZ is gonna proceed.
Oh my gosh.
And it is 2-0. Man, I'm so sad that I never got to record any of my matches versus that Kai player. It was like actually insane, because he's actually good too. Like we went like roughly even, I think, and like it was like the most turbo version of Kai you can imagine.
Yeah, no, I get the idea. Also, you can tell SBZ is a real Kai player because he's got Kai narrating his victory lines there.
Of course, it's gonna be.
I should set that up for Raven.
Oh yeah, this game has a round calls for all the characters. Hold on. Oh yeah, they can start.
Slayer.
Alright, so we have Slayer versus Kai. This is. Let me look at the bracket and see which exact match this is.
Heaven or hell.
Oh yeah, that Turbo Kai strategy is especially effective versus Zato. It's probably why some of that resulted, but
Alright.
okay, it goes under 5D, of course.
Oh, yeah, it's unfortunate. He was just a little bit too late with it.
I wonder if Slayer 6P can go under H stun edge if he timed it correctly, because like he almost went under it.
I think it probably can if you're frame perfect or if it's picked up a bit of speed. I know it can go under regular stun edge very easily. Like that.
Yeah. Alright, good to see. I'm hoping to see Bagels proceed. So, see how this goes.
Oh, yeah, jump over it. Oh, don't get in there, no.
Luckily enough,
think he's alive.
Yeah, luckily enough, the Grease Ever does pro raise pretty heavily. It's gonna be death. I don't know, I feel like it's so hard for me to play Kai after trying Plus R Kai.
Plus R Kai is so much fun.
I imagine it's like that for other characters too, but I especially feel it with Kai, where he has so many cool tools that are just not in this game. Like, he still has some stuff, but it's like not nearly enough for me.
Yeah.
6 feet to beat the...
Yeah, there's a lot of... Oh, it's unfortunate. 6 feet stunt.
Yeah. The fucking absurdness of that statement just now. Big 2H.
Oh no. Well, he's not going to die off this, but he will need to eat some Oki. That angle, yeah. He liked that a lot versus me.
And it's going to be around.
Oh, I like that. That was nice. One of the neat little things about Slayer is that his air dash is actually quite short, so you can do little things like that.
Yeah, I don't... Slayer's probably not going to get burst back before this round, so he does have to manage without it.
Yeah.
Good hit though.
Oh.
Burst right away. Kai's too turbo in that game. I play Kai like a zoner. It's a
Plus our Kai is exactly as good as he needs to be. And it says a lot because, well, I want to talk about this later, but
Yeah.
we can talk about it. Point is, I love the way that Plus R Kai is designed, but it says a lot about Plus R that like he's one of the worst characters just because he's not full of like complete garbage bullshit all the time.
yeah. Okay, 6B can't
Anyway.
be 2D, thankfully.
Nice BDC bite. Oh, that was almost so scary.
It's like his model's like kind of hidden by the charge so much,
Yeah.
so it's kind of hard to see SPZ
Yeah.
anything different.
And also the animation for his 5D, which involves lightning, is hidden up by more lightning.
yeah. God, I think the only other like really notable things where you like hide behind your effects is Potts. What's it called?
Let's rock.
Trishula.
Trishula, yeah.
Fun fact, it's not the only one, but that's definitely one of the bigger ones. Fun fact, the reason I play the Raven color I do is because the orb for that color of Raven is bright orange, which is the same orange as the Dust Flash. So there is a small benefit to playing that Raven color.
Cheating going on.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, anti-air 2B, oh my gosh. Bagels teched out, that was nice, but he didn't have to on the way down,
Yeah.
whatever. Tech forward buttons, who cares?
Yeah. Also, like, just as an aside, also, they actually, I'm not sure if you know this, but they banned the gold colors, pellets, in Gramblers, because whenever characters use an EX move, they glow, like, bright gold. So,
Right, yeah.
when you consider, things
the-
like that, I think, like, it could be reasonable, well, maybe not reasonable, but, like, it's considerable that you can ban certain pellets in this game, too.
Yeah, I mean, like, the Eclipse colors are banned in this game for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Too far away for wall bounce, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, Blitz. Tried to BDC, just got hit by the grinder. Teleport through? At least he's not cornered anymore.
Alright. IBing those 6H hits is actually pretty important. I don't think we've seen too much of it
Yeah.
so far.
I think we saw one of the busy players do it, but we haven't seen Bagels do it, which is unfortunate. It is one of the most important things in the matchup.
IBing in
Because it
general
reduces a lot of the frame advantage.
yeah, in general versus Kai, and of course, like, it's important versus all characters, but there's a lot of ways Kai can just cheat by
Yeah.
taking advantage of your non-IBing habits.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
Oh, this shit's so annoying when you do like you do H stunnage and then YRC and then run up grinder. Okay, really, this is match point for SPZ. Gonna take it back.
Oh!
This is 2H
Oh,
ranging.
wow.
Max range.
Yeah.
Keep on rocking.
Shoutouts to the lower body invulnerability on that one.
Also, what's behind him too. Like, actually pretty
Yeah.
useful for killing Eddie when it's behind Slayer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he tried to mash throw, got counter hit by the dust.
It's a lot of risk, too.
Oh, never mind. Oh my gosh, no.
Thankfully enough, like, he's not at risk of getting stunned. Slayer does have a pretty high stun rating.
Yeah. I've only seen Slayer stunned like a handful of times in all the time I've played this game.
Tried to go under S stunnage, I think that was.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it though.
Yeah, he
Bagels-
expected the he expected the S stunnage into becoming a laser, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, so that is gonna be.
See, that's one of those things where, like, you mentioned earlier, one of the ways that you can level up as a player is by like getting consistent rewards off of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bagels is asking still first to 2.
Yeah, it is first to 2. Only the losers, winners, and the grand finals are gonna be first to 3.
まるで神業です
So we are gonna move on to winners finals. And you were saying just now?
Yes, I was saying one of the ways that you can level up as a player is by by choosing less risky options that will accomplish the same thing. So like in that situation, he expected Kai to do grinder into S stunnage for the laser, and you can beat that by going under it with Slayer 6B or by air dashing over it. And I don't want to speculate as to what he was thinking, but the 6P, as you can see, lost to the other things. But if he'd air dashed forward, he would have been able to, I think, recover in time to block the giant like multi-hit thing. And he still would have beaten the thing that he anticipated.
Yeah, so I think something I think about a lot, especially as of late, is that most of the RPS situations in pretty much any fighting game are within your control as to whether you want to take that RPS or not. So when you decide to take more RPS situations, you're playing the game faster, or you're making the game faster. And then if you don't decide to, and you like decide to back off or backdash or air backdash, you're making the game proceed slower. And for different characters in different matchups, you want to be playing either faster or slower, and it just depends on who you're playing. So I think it's a really important aspect that people need to be thinking about. It just has to do with like risk reward and value.
Yeah, and the mental game as well. I was playing Plus R the other day, and I ran into this soul who just did not approach basically ever.
Yeah.
Which is objectively the wrong thing to do in the Faust matchup, because Faust is way more comfortable at mid-screen than Soul is. Or at long range than Soul is. But the fact that he just wasn't approaching me threw me off so much. And I thought, oh, well, I need to make the most of this. I need to go in. So it was this kind of weird thing where him not approaching made me mentally want to approach, and I kept getting counter hit by all his interceptions.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like 4 or 5 games in that I realized, I'm Faust. I could just throw items. Who cares? Make him come to me. And then things started going better for me.
Yeah, so like, to paraphrase, you were choosing to take more risks when you don't have to, because like those risks are not in your favor. So it does end up being unfavorable for you. This is actually a Dizzy mirror match also.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of Slayers so far, but 2 Dizzies. And RTW taking the first round, rather.
Turn up the heat.
Kind of I imagine this has to be a weird matchup too. A lot of characters, mirror matches, where the characters are like kind of have very powerful neutral tools, tend to have very wonky mirror matches.
Yeah.
Zato
like,
is another one of them where like drills are so powerful against Zato, but you're also Zato, so
yeah,
it's like
I've seen the Zato mirror before. It looks like a complete mess.
This
one's also a bit of a mess because Dizzy relies so much on projectiles to cover her, and Dizzy's also really good at getting around projectiles.
Another case where
I spike YRC.
Yeah, it should be obvious. Like, should be obvious, but both characters have more than one air option in the form of an air dash, so it is probably going to be a little bit harder to follow than for most matchups. It's going to be the first game to RTW.
Yeah, that's what you do to people. You mash out, and it hits the fish, and you get counter hit.
Yeah.
That's what you do to people. How does it feel?
It's like playing Zato and doing your Zato pressure with Eddie, but you don't have to commit to protecting Eddie. once you have your pressure.
Yes. A couple of years ago, I was playing Eunice against Thwack, one of the Toronto players.
Yeah.
And it's like, he plays Merkava, and I play Merkava, and I was like, oh, is this what it feels like to play against Merkava? Oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is what I do to people? I had like this horrible moment of like realization.
Damn, I didn't know he played Merkava. I know he's a Soul player in this game.
Yeah. I don't know if he still does. It was literally like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's a lot of the Toronto players are not that active, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There's a really good Milia player though.
That was I think he could have done a better wall combo there, but I don't know. I spike YRC.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Of course, like for tournament situations, very oftentimes you'll see less optimal combos just for the safety aspect.
No, but it looked like he had the idea to do it. Like, it didn't seem like he was dropping it.
Oh.
Because he did like 5H, 5H, charge 6H. And I was like, I feel like you could have just done like a special move and killed her. Might have been going too hard on the Oki brain. Maybe I don't know anything. Maybe I don't know enough about Dizzy.
Yeah,
anyway, like XW about to seal it. Burst from Dizzy.
Dizzy does have some weird interactions like that every now and then. Oh, that is going to be the second game too. It is first to 3.
Okay. That looks... that was a very strange jump T, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That's another thing I love about Guilty Gear. Because there's no, like... There's very little priority system stuff. It's all hitbox, hurtbox. I think that's a lot more engaging than priority systems.
I do too. Yeah, where Street Fighter V also has like a flag system for whether the opponent is in a certain state. I do enjoy Guilty Gears a lot more in general.
It's not over yet.
Oh no, OTG.
Although,
REV2.
as a Zato player, sometimes that hitbox system does not work in my favor quite often, but
Yes.
that was a very nice air throw also just now.
Yeah.
Those low angle...
Oh my gosh, counter hit laser? She's dead, never mind.
Yeah, those like very low altitude jump air throws are a pretty important option in this game.
Yeah.
Both summoning. And
Yeah.
honestly, it's kind of weird because both summons have equal value since they're the same character. So it just ends up being how do the players play like determines like who's gonna go in.
Yeah. We've seen Dizzy do that. Oh my gosh, that's so much damage. Yeah, you can charge the fire dagger and it stacks up to 3 times.
Yeah.
We've seen Dizzy on the player 2 side do that a couple more times, whereas I think RTW has just been doing it like once.
Trying to get the maximum value from those fire daggers. Not really. It hasn't really paid off yet so far.
Yeah,
Probably
Risk
you
will
wanna
help
be-
us do a bit of damage, but it did start with a throw, so it won't kill.
Oh, the fire bullet actually
that
knocked me
meaty.
down too.
Look at all that meaty. Oh, he was just going for chip damage there, I think. Just chip damage and plus frames.
Yeah, although now they're back to neutral.
Oh my gosh.
And like, just sitting still there, you'll notice like... oh, okay.
No!
RTW is just kind of standing there, and I'm pretty sure he's looking for opportunities to IAD in, but it does
Yeah, like
let...
that.
Yeah, it does let the opponent summon quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be...
Although, one of the things about Dizzy is that she usually has to commit to like 2 projectiles if she doesn't want to have like very small screen control.
yeah.
So there's usually like a gap somewhere in the screen that you can go to. That was really fun.
Yeah, it is, surprisingly. Not well. I guess like most mirror matches are actually pretty interesting to look at, from a spectator standpoint at least. So
Yeah, it's fun to see the different ways that people play their characters.
next is going to be Dizzy again versus SBZ. So it is Kai versus Dizzy this time.
We've got a newcomer.
Oh, I should set up the betting also. Forgot to do it earlier.
Oh, you have one of those?
on Twitch, yeah.
Dizzy versus
Dizzy versus...
Get ready to rock.
Oh, hold on. Oh, it's kind of late now, but whatever. 30 seconds, go.
Is it just funny money, or do we actually bet like channel points?
Oh, it's channel points. Although the channel points are funny money in this case.
Right. I will fight for my family. Dizzy, I hate to break it to you, but that man is your family.
Let's rock.
Yeah. Alright, so that's also one of the things that will define Kai's neutral in this matchup, is the grinder into S stun edge as the laser. It's so useful for just like poking through Dizzy's nonsense, because it goes full screen instantly. And it knocks down on counter hit, so it's very, very good for him. The rest of the time, though, he's going to have to hold this stuff.
Yeah, I imagine Kai really does have to take advantage of those recoveries that she's in during the summons, and then really look for IAD opportunities. Like most characters, versus Dizzy.
Yeah. Oh, and you can see one of Kai's minor weaknesses coming in there. He couldn't, like, he can't knock down off of an air combo at that height, so that just let Dizzy air dash back out to neutral, and all of his corner position went away. Oh, no, you can't just do that against her. She'll ice spike you. There you go.
Yeah, it's more like it.
This is my kill. Not quite.
Hold on, give me one more sec. Also.
Duel.
Yeah, it's all good.
Counter.
Dizzy 2P. 6 frames. What a move. Oh my gosh, he runs up too. This is gonna be a nice chunk of damage. Oh, she delayed the tech. She got through. Oh. That was a nice confirm. And I got the knockdown too.
Yeah, actually kind of surprised at that knockdown with that DP at the end. Kai corner routes can be a little bit funky. Okay. It is 1-0 for SBZ. And this is a first to 3 also.
Oh, this is. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That'll be a bit more time for Dizzy to adapt.
Yep.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right. Rounds are 2D.
Hey, it's a giant button. Just don't whiff it.
Yeah, fun fact also. Dizzy's 2D makes her box extend backwards too. Not only forwards, but also backwards. So what happens is like...
That's really funny.
When Zato does a far throw, sometimes it'll whiff behind Dizzy. And then she wants to press 2D because like it'll reach Zato at that range. But when she presses 2D, she gets hit by the drill that's behind her. It happens like more often than you might expect. Also like some other ones.
Oh
do
yeah,
that too,
SBZ.
but that
Yeah,
one is
SBZ going for empty low there, I think. Just got thrown. Dizzy in a very commanding position in this game.
Oh, tries to stun Dipper out.
Yeah.
But no luck. So it's a
That would
real,
have been nice against...
Duel 2.
yeah, it's a real option you want to go for as Kai stun Dipper to try and like catch
Yeah.
people off guard.
Yeah, it would have worked against... Basically, it would have worked against the daggers or the scythes, just not against that one in particular.
That's for neutral H stun edge. Kind of interesting.
Nice whiff punish with Stun Dipper. Easy mid. Air throw? No, cross underneath. Nice.
Yeah, Kai definitely wants us to play really aggressive with his Dizzy. Of course, like his stun edge can't match whatever Dizzy's summoning at all.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that's like nice there is that you saw him do the S stun edge in the air, which went through all of Dizzy's projectiles, and that is something that's very valuable, being able to poke a hole in her projectile
That ice
summoning
spike,
patterns.
yeah, that ice spike also catching the IAD really turned out to be a nice timing. 6H, another stun Dipper attempt, getting caught by the fire pillar.
Yeah.
And
Fire
like
pillar YRC.
you do actually want to do those stun Dippers. Like they're not a bad decision per se. It's just like it just
Yeah,
happens.
both
that on
times
the-
he's done them, they've just been eaten up by the other thing that Dizzy is doing.
Yeah, another really important concept. Like the outcome of a decision does not determine whether that decision was good or bad necessarily.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So-
Yeah, you don't want to be victim to results-oriented thinking. I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering, and that was something that was extremely important in that game. Don't let the result of the action determine whether or not it was a bad idea.
Yeah, in my case, it was the Hearthstone of all things. Hearthstone.
Oh boy.
It's the only card game I ever played seriously. And, those RNG, relatively RNG focused games, like any trading card game, tend to teach you things that are really important in fighting games, but just playing fighting games
Nice bait
won't
on the first.
really let you learn them as easily. Okay, really quick stun too, double Sacred Edge.
Oh, that's another thing I really find funny about Kai. When he does the corner stuff like that, he can put up the grinder and then do Sacred Edge, and the first hit from Sacred Edge will connect, and then it'll touch the grinder, and then it gets enhanced. I think that's so fun.
Yeah, there's like some really weird stuff with Grinder too, where there is a 1 frame window where Zato can actually reflect enhanced stun edge. And like
That's funny.
you have to do it right before it enters the Grinder, and it does actually make the enhanced version Zato's projectile. There's gonna be another quick stun into a 2-0.
Yeah. Nice play from SBZ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
I think he identified that Dizzy wasn't reacting properly to the 5Ds, and he just went for more of them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I said. I meant to say nice play, as in he has been playing nice, and that was in he won the game potentially. Yeah, and that's exactly it, right? I got that knockdown full screen.
Huge.
Woman, come back here.
Yep. It's like he doesn't really have he doesn't have air knockdowns at all, but Kai is a character that usually benefits from being in neutral anyways. Maybe just like not in this
Yeah, his
matchup
neutral's
specifically,
quite good.
but still quite good. Those dictates
Oh,
are...
just loop the blocks thing?
Yeah, those are plus.
Oh no. This... no, okay, no. Right, Greed Saber has scaling on it, I forgot.
Yeah, try to use that with the 2H asset.
That was so funny. Yeah, it's another thing you can do. Put up a projectile and then YRC, run in front of it, set up a grinder.
Run up throw, gonna work. Of course, Kai is primarily a strike throw character.
Yeah.
Turn up the heat.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just like he also has other options, like a lot of other
He
characters.
also has like looping high-low 50-50 mix-ups, but yeah. I guess I'd say most of the time it's
It's like
a character.
in the context of Vector, especially.
Yes.
Like the context of Vector changes how you look at the game so much.
Oh, Shieldfish absorbed the laser. Nice.
My brain is turning into Melty Brain, and I wanted to see Kai do a run-up gold burst there when Dizzy was a little bit above Kai. It's like doing a
That would have been interesting.
heat in Melty Lumina.
Oh, right. Yeah, a little bit too high for that to knock down. Yep. Hard to punish from that range. Air throw.
Yeah, certainly, and that is going to be 3-0. Did you know Kai?
Is it
actually-
not 3-1?
I'm pretty sure it's 3-0.
納得していただけます
Oh,
3-1.
oh wait, it's 3-1. Yes, I forgot to update the scoreboard somehow. That was my bad.
Oh dear.
Hold on.
まるで神業です
Do not play yet.
お会いできる日を楽しみにしていま
Right.
す
Give me another 30 seconds or so.
Someone in chat says Kai is a stun edge YRC character. That's correct.
Oh, I was gonna say also. Hold on, let me do this first. I was gonna say that Kai Greasever, when it's blocked, lets him do a fuzzy mix on on Zato. I think he gets it on most characters actually, where you do
Really?
you do Greasever and then you red RC and then you do an air dash forwards, and when you do the air dash
Oh,
forwards
right.
JS, it fuzzy it fuzzies or F keys rather.
That's funny.
It's one of the things that Korean Kai player was doing a lot, and it's like actually kind of annoying because it is a real mix between the air dash JS and land low.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mix-ups like that, which sort of look and feel kind of stupid, can be very, very potent if you're the kind of player who gets annoyed by that. I'm definitely the kind of player who gets annoyed by that.
It's also because like if Kai is doing Greasever, you're also probably gonna have like a certain amount of risk built up on your character, so it's like especially threatening. Okay, I think we're almost ready. Give me one more sec.
Yeah. And speaking of F-Shikis and Greedsever, I've seen some... When I played Kai in Plus R, I saw some people theorizing that because Greedsever has this, like, so many hitboxes that track really fast around Kai's sword, if you do it at, like, the closest possible range, it hits at, like, 19 frames.
Yeah.
So that is actually, like, fast enough if you did it... Like, you can F-Shiki with it. If you do, like, a jump in and then immediate Greedsever, it'll just hit
I
so
see.
fast.
Yeah. I wonder if... Oh, okay, no. Because Kai's regular Greasever is faster than his FB.
Heaven or
Surprisingly.
hell. Duel. One.
Yes, yeah.
It's like...
Also, you could potentially cross up with regular Greasever.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
another fun thing about Kai Plus R.
I don't think you really do that in this game that much. Like, I know it's still possible, but
No.
it's not so much of a thing. It's gonna be Grand Finals, Raid War, RTW, and SBZ.
Okay, and RTWs and winners.
Yep. Oh, I should note that down, actually.
Oh, we got Zatos theme playing. That's nice. Oh yeah, the uncross up, cross up. The oh my gosh! Don't slide into fire. Oh, slide under fire. There you go. Beautiful. Nice IBs. Not a ton of damage. Oh, I don't know what that was supposed to. Oh, probably dash H stun edge.
Okay, just more throws.
Probably
Just-
dead, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
has
okay.
to kill there.
Yeah.
They nerfed that in REV2 or 2.1. Oh, for the Cosmo setup with Kai Resetter? I didn't know that.
I knew they made it have more recovery. I didn't know they had changed the cross-up properties or anything like that.
And again,
Wait, sorry, no, this isn't Zato's theme. This is Bedman theme. I'm sorry.
oh, I wasn't listening to the music at all.
Yeah, this is Bedman theme. I like it.
I have the game sound a little bit low right now, so.
Of course. You're gonna jump? No, you're gonna air dash out? No, just waste down level, air dash out.
Yeah,
Nice block on the.
Yeah, the FD. Yeah, I don't think I can ever kill without meter, but run up throw does take it.
Yeah.
Kai just short of 50 meter.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Okay, just reaction to us. Those jumps on round starts are reactable, so you do have to mix up those options quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, Spizet just wants to get out of the corner, willing to spend his first vision with 2H. Oh!
Yeah, stalling in the air really effectively too with the bubble.
Did you see him whiff 6P and then just do another 6P?
It's like, you'll see characters with good 6Ps do that a lot, where like, Venoms will do that too, 6P.
Yeah. Oh, dead angle. Okay, kind of deletes the block string.
Yeah, but there's a lot of risk building up again. So throws, it's
Counter throw.
Yeah. Throw does prorate quite a bit too. Yeah, again, like...
Oh my gosh, Dizzy's singular plus normal. I love seeing that. Oh, anti-air close slash. That's actually one of the secret things about Kai. He has a really, really strong anti-air with close slash of all things.
Yeah, Dizzy actually
Oh,
has to hold...
he must have missed his sacred edge input.
Okay, so that actually ended the round, but Dizzy actually has to hold 2 more mixes after that if the Kai wants to spend that meter on YRC.
Yeah. Yeah. Power of Stunned YRC. So good. Oh, that was a nice double air dash to evade the 2H and then get in and whip punish it.
Yeah, some of the more important, the more impressive things you'll see from very good Dizzy players is the way, or like any character with a lot of movement, is like how they utilize movement in particular.
Yeah.
The way you see people choose which one to go for is usually what you're going to look for when you're looking at these players to improve your own character.
And I think R2W wanted to extend the combo with the charge 6H into the ice dagger there, but it didn't quite work. I was a little bit too low.
Yeah, those Dizzy combos are actually a little bit difficult, I think. A lot of them do involve like micro dashes and whatever else. That is a mix-up just now.
It's not over yet.
Good blocks. No ice. There it is. Yeah.
Could have gone for a far slash, like, anti-meter or anti-FD setup, or whatever it's
Never
called.
mind, Kai's gonna die.
But, yeah.
Yeah, it was good of SBZ to block that for as long as he did, but Dizzy just has so many ways to extend pressure with meter.
Johnny actually has this too, where he can do like his YYRC, and then if he jumps, you block it in the air, and then like, he just spams 5P to waste all your meter.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like pretty bullshit that Johnny has that of all the characters, but it's
Vapor
not,
thrust. Oh, he missed his vapor thrust input. That's so annoying. I feel your pain, man.
yeah.
Because that would have been so much damage on Dizzy too. There was risk built up and everything.
Could have actually like no, wouldn't have stunned there. Dizzy is also one of the lower end stun characters. It's not the lowest, I think.
Yeah, she's the lowest, tied with Chip.
Is it lowest? Okay.
Yeah,
I know, like,
she and Chip have the lowest.
Okay, then like Biken must be. Is it Biken? I feel like. Okay. In any case, RTW does take me
I think-
second game as well.
I believe Biken is in the same tier as Raven, which is
The
one tier above Dizzy and Chip.
second lowest. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's something I heard you mention earlier, Raven. Raven doesn't have the lowest stun in the game, he has the second lowest.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Again, not gonna.
Little damage, but she back out. Oh, nice air break with the bubble. Air bubble is such a good move, honestly.
It is quite annoying to deal with for a lot of characters.
Surprised the stun dipper didn't combo there. Did you see that?
Yeah, in this game specifically, Stundipper does he goes under the fireball.
Oh my god, did you see that? Did you see 6P? Oh my gosh.
They did make Stundipper quite a bit easier to land in this game, compared to Plus R, that is. I think in Strive it might be even easier, but specifically,
Yeah, I think they did, yeah.
specifically getting both hits of Stundipper is like actually quite a challenge in Plus R.
Duel 2.
So it is a bit easier here.
Oh, nice backdash, nice throw.
Okay, that is gonna give her the setup that he wants. Oh no, just gonna drop it there. And drop
Oh, he
6H.
wanted the throw there, you saw it.
Yeah. There is a... You do always want to FD if you are trying to do a run into a throw, even if it's like a really short distance. There is a minimum number of frames you have to wait before you can do a throw.
All or nothing.
So FD bypasses that.
Yeah, if you do it fast enough. I've seen a lot of people get, like, I've seen a lot of good players not do it. Like, it's not 100% necessary, but it is helpful.
Yeah. It depends on your character too. Like if you're playing Heian and your 6H is a move like Heian 6H where you're I don't know like minus 25 or some shit. It's like very deadly to miss that input.
Yeah. So it's high for the mix at that time.
I feel like that was
Counter hit 5H.
I feel like that JH was punishable at that range with a throw. I guess just trying to stay safe there. Getting hit by JH, kind of surprising. Just a raw IED JH.
Ooh, nice air throw. You fool, you thought you could use a defensive mechanic against Dizzy? Oh dear. Dizzy the 100 meter.
Yeah, that's a...
Ice Spike YRC.
Another one.
RC, yeah. Okay, that was a bit much. I don't think he should have RC'd there.
Okay, getting hit by that.
Because now he has the...
Stun edge.
Oh
Pretty
gosh.
significant. Okay, nice. Just barely.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact. If Kai does air throw ROC and wants to combo with jump S, it is apparently one of the tightest like air throw ROC confirms in the entire game.
Tightest is in like difficulty or like
As in like there's a very like if you want to do I think it's jump S and then jump cancel, jump S, jump H, vapor thrust. There's apparently an extremely small window of time to hit it, such that you can actually get all that combo. Yeah, so you saw SPZ there just go for the jump H, which is considerably easier, does enough damage.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I've heard anyway. I was like, what, 4 years ago?
Dust
Oh my
there,
gosh.
kind of surprising.
Maybe he wanted split sail? Anyway, Dizzy with 100 meter, Kai's in the corner. This is a miserable... He might be dead here.
Yeah,
He's
pretty
probably dead here.
sure. No
Oh?
exceptions.
Huh. Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Just let me vomit a couple of projectiles on him and do an air dash. It'll be fine.
I think anything, or RC into anything would have killed, probably.
Yeah.
Although, like, RC as a mechanic is actually not that common in fighting games. So it's possible, like, he's just not playing this game that often right now.
Eventually.
Like, even when I'm playing Melty, I mean, like, for Melty specifically, even if it did have RC, it wouldn't really work because of the way scaling works. But, oh, that's such an unfortunate misinput.
That was awful looking. Oh, F cheeky neat.
Big 2H.
Yeah.
Kai needs to do 2 more combos to stun Busy right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it
Nice
just reset
IB.
to 0.
Yeah. Oh, we tried to do stun edge. Oh my gosh, anti-air 5K?
Busy has a lot of meter to play with. How many Ice Spike RCs?
I'm just swinging that sword around like it's a friggin' tennis racket.
Okay, just gonna IAD. That's confirmed too.
I'm surprised that worked. That was neat.
There's one.
Oh yeah. Good defense from SDZ so far.
Tries to
Oh, love
find a way out.
That's actually really good. Oh,
Not gonna knock down.
oh.
Although he could have used a different route. Nice
Yeah.
throw.
Oh, throw? Don't TG.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, laserfish.
He's actually forced to take a risk there, so it's not like it's a bad choice necessarily, but this is going to be 3-1 for RTW. So congratulations to Raid of the Warrior for making it to, for becoming our next Supreme Champion of Canada. Which
Yes.
I'll give the
Oh, he
usual
just zipped
to.
out of there.
Oh, hold on. I need to talk to Raid the Warrior. Alright, so let me show everyone the bracket while we wait for a response from RTW. Oh, hold on. It was 3-1. And that is the tournament. Yeah, relatively lower number of Canadian players this time, but still. Okay, come on to... yeah, we are also going to have a winner's interview this time. So here is RDW. Hey RDW.
Hi. Hello.
Alright, oh, let me put up your volume a bit. Alright, so congratulations on becoming the 3rd Supreme Champion of Canada.
Thank you.
Alright, and I know you've been streaming Exer too recently. I'm not sure if you're still doing it nowadays.
Oh yeah, I am. I just sometimes it's just either if I feel like streaming or not, but I still be playing Exit regardless.
Alright, so if you want to see more Dizzy, check him out. I think it's what is it? Twitch.tv Ray the Warrior?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Also, there were a lot of Slayers in this bracket today. How's the matchup?
I believe it's even.
Even? Okay. I would have imagined that it's quite difficult for a Slayer to move in that matchup. Although, like, I guess because of the health and stun that Dizzy has, it becomes a little bit more even, I guess.
Yeah.
I see. Hold on. I think. Give me 1 sec. Sorry.
Sure, no problem.
So did you practice a lot for this bracket, or do you just have a schedule where you normally play the game?
No, it's just I mean, I've been playing this game for 6 years, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Also, are you playing other games right now, like Melty, Lumina?
Yeah, I'm playing Melty.
I see. Is that your main game right now?
Well, aside from Exit, yeah, that would be like a second, yeah.
I see, and we're gonna get to Strive later, but right now, I think that there is not really anything going on for REV2 right now, which is for this region, other than some smaller scale netplay tournaments, and like this is also a small scale netplay tournament, to be clear.
Yeah,
but, I do want to somehow have people keep playing this game until it gets either an update of sorts, like through a balance patch or new characters, or through rollback. Either one is fine. Although, like, I feel like if this game ever gets an update, I feel like rollback has to be part of that. I would think.
I actually do agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, like in my case too, my first game was REV2, so I do want to see this game a little bit more played, because even back in like 2017, 2018, you would know because you also played back then, is that this game got not a lot of attention at the time because there were new games coming out by ArcSys, whether it was like Dragon Ball, Grand Blue, BB Tag.
Yeah.
So like it was kind of left aside by a lot of tournament organizers, even where it's just kind of like not considered as the big thing at all. But
right.
Still, trying to keep more REV2 going on. So it's good to see you streaming the game as well.
Yeah, no, I respect that. You know, I've been seeing some people playing Exer. I'm kind of like on that boat as well, where like I'm trying to get people to play it. I even got a few Strive players to try it out. So
I have been noticing.
Nice.
I have been noticing light blue players that I highly suspect to be on Wi-Fi, and my theory is that they're coming from Strive, which has actually good netcode. So they're not expecting their Wi-Fi to be affecting netplay as much as it does. But
right.
I do suspect they are the Strive players. And speaking of Strive, this is a question I'm going to bring up every interview for this tournament. Is, what are your thoughts on Strive?
It's fun.
Yeah.
But I do have quite a couple complaints about it.
Okay.
I mean, compared to like exit, going from exit to just drive, you know, we both know like the things that we just don't like about it.
Yeah.
You know, personally. But I try to find ways to enjoy it regardless. I mean, with Melty Owl, I have more fun on that game than I do with Strive.
Yeah. You're a May player in that game, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. May.
but
May's,
it's just what? Oh, my bad. Sorry.
yeah. Okay. I'll just say this really quick. May's like one of the characters that I think got it the hardest in her transition to the new game, where particularly in the intro videos for May, and they did this for every character, where like they were showing off the move list for every character for the first time. So they were doing these videos, like small guide
And
videos.
May's move list in Strive is dolphin forward, dolphin up,
Yeah.
beach ball, grab.
And not only that, but the narrator said, quote unquote, May is a simple and strong character, which, and then whatever else. And that phrase kind of killed me inside, where May is not really May is not a simple and strong character in any of the previous iterations. And I understand why they went in that direction, but it is still like sad to see.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. Because like I sub May and Exert, so you know, going from that to this, it's just, I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, I'm.
Where's her stuff? Where's the good stuff? I just.
Yeah, well, right now, what I'm waiting for, in terms of like Arxis at least, is the Blaze Blue rollback, if it ever happens, and I'm pretty willing to jump onto that if it happens. Or maybe like they'll come back to Exert and release another expansion. It seems highly unlikely right now, but still, if it happens, I'll be pretty happy.
I mean, that'd be cool. That'd
Yeah.
definitely be cool to see.
If they, I can only speak for myself, but I think like the only reason why I'm even considering playing other fighting games is because I can't play REV2 with rollback all the time. And if I could play REV2 with rollback, then I wouldn't even care about any new fighting game. Just give me this game until the end of time. I don't care.
There certainly is a certain percentage of the population who did play REV2 who are kind of like stuck with REV2 right now, but REV2 is not really the game that's played that often, so it is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, in any case, anything else you want to say, RTW?
Just everybody try Rev 2, honestly, because it's a fun game. I'm still playing it. I still main it regardless of like how many people show up for like online tournaments or what is it. I mean, I even signed up for Frosty just for Exit, honestly.
Yeah, Frosty is. I did mention that they're having three generations of Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool to see. I might go there as well. I'm trying to get to I haven't been to a US tournament at all so far, which is kind of unfortunate because Rev2 has like kind of been shifted out of the limelight now, but still.
Yeah.
I'll probably go for Melty if anything else, but yeah. Thanks to everyone for joining and watching if you didn't join. But if you're in the northeastern region of North America, feel free to join. Oh, actually, hold on. We need to do Thug Finals. Do you want to play Thug Finals?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Hold
Cool.
on. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. You can leave the VC if you want, or you can commentate your own matches, I guess.
That would be hard for me sometimes.
Okay, so
but
all right, congratulations on becoming the Supreme Champion of Canada, and we'll see you next week, hopefully, if I can host it.
yeah, for sure. Sounds good. All right. Thanks again.
All right, so it is gonna be the stream lobby. Hold on.
I guess we could just shoot the breeze while you play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not fighting for being the Supreme Champion of Canada anymore, so whatever.
I think the first tournament, Sora won.
We've got a new
And then, hold on, actually I need to set the names again. But I know there are more Canadian players that still play REV2, it's just like a matter of scheduling right now.
Yeah.
Hold on, Thug Finals. And I am Canadian. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's do it. I haven't played this game in multiple weeks now, but it's gonna be fun. Christ. It's also a matchup where both Zato, surprisingly enough, Zato's Eddy summon is not as valuable as Dizzy's stuff she wants to summon at full screen. So I do have to be the one to try to engage from full screen.
Right. Yeah. Some people in Twitch chat were talking about plus R and so on, and I want to point out I do play plus R. I play plus R more now than probably any other fighting game, and I do have a lot of fun with it because Faust is really fun in that game. But one of the things that makes me sort of like grit my teeth every time I have to play plus R is that the amount of like insane neutral skipping like nonsense is a lot higher than an excerpt, and I personally don't find that as fulfilling. And what I mean by that is like a lot of characters in plus R feel like they have ways to just completely ignore their own character's weaknesses. Only 25 meter. And I just feel that it makes the matchup a lot less interesting, personally. But we can, yeah, whatever. We're playing Exerd, fortunately.
Yeah.
No friggin' force break drill in this game.
That's right.
A friggin' dizzy jump 2S in this game.
Zato is an honest character in this iteration of Guilty Gear. It's like the Ryu of Guilty Gear. You have
Shut up.
the drills for Hadokens and Nobiru.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I thought he would go for a throw there. Too good of a player for that. He did a max charge. Okay, thankfully the punish
Oh,
didn't work.
he tried to go for the sweet combo, didn't quite work.
Yeah, fun fact, Zato can't actually get a combo off that 2K just now. Because the only thing he can Gatling into is either 6H, which is terrible, or Fire Slash, which he can't combo off of in that situation. So like, a knockdown there is actually just impossible. It's not a combo drop. Okay, getting hit there is not the worst, but this throw is not okay. Getting hit is okay because it lets Eddie get unsummoned without me having to do the unsummon animation, which is like quite dangerous.
Yeah, the tactical decision to get hit instead of commit to the unsummon animation.
Actually, like an
Oh, counter hit zero.
Okay, I need to play this game more. It's a little bit too low to the ground. Gonna see a dead angle, probably. A little bit too far. Okay, that kills too.
Duel 3. Keep on rocking.
No AD there. Kind of playing more safely right now from the Dizzy player. God, I haven't played this game in too long.
Yeah. Something I remember when I played this game more a couple of years ago. Like, if you take time off to experiment with a new game, like, Rust forms almost instantly. It's so crazy.
It's a polar opposite of a game like Street Fighter 5 that has a bad burst, despite it working.
Yeah. Oh, that was so hot. That was so horrible. Eddie just got evaporated by the ice spike YRC.
Not gonna kill, but I think this is still valuable enough. Although that combo dropping is not okay. That is quite okay though. I landed and tried to do a throw, which is 6H, but I got the normal instead because he jumped and the counter. It does actually knock down.
What uses does 6H have in this game?
Sometimes you can make use of the enormous hurt box. So the prime example of this is versus Faust's bomb bag in the air, where you know how like it hits Faust too, if it explodes.
Right.
You press 6H preemptively, and then the bomb explodes instantly when Faust is in the air, and it hits Faust, and it doesn't really affect me that much because I only get hit by the first hit of the bomb, while Faust gets hit by both. I think is how it works. But like I'm quite advantaged despite getting hit. And Faust is in a much worse situation because of my
really
enormous hitbox, or a hurtbox rather. It's not an enormous hitbox at all. Speaking of hitbox, like the hitbox on 6H is only present where the hand is, not the entire arm. It's just the hand.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because the animation is so cool.
Okay, he's dead.
Oh, a little bit too passive.
You can unblockable there, but unblockable leaves you open to stuff like Blitz or DP. So I want to just go for the saber option.
Well, yeah, just kill.
Yeah, just kill. Oh, it's a black beast. Okay, that is not a safe burst. It's awkward to combo Risotto. That didn't hit Eddie. I was trying to mash there because I thought it would. I thought Eddie would take a hit of armor. I've seen that before. It's a great knockdown for me. Could have IK'd if I had meter, but I don't have meter. That is 2-0 for me. Oh wait, no, it's 2-0. We reset to the room earlier.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Okay, that's actually not a great situation for me right now. The wrong one. I want to burst on the air normal that she's gonna jump cancel off of. I don't think I've seen that like air dash back JH before.
Yeah.
It's like at a timing where I want to be blocking low, which is good for her.
Duel. Two. All or nothing.
Nice, that's what I want. These trades are a little bit better in this matchup because of the stun factor. It's much easier on Dizzy. Like, Dizzy is one combo away from stun there, but right now it's deteriorating quite fast.
Yeah.
It's good. Although that confirm I need to play the game more.
What move did you do into a YRC there?
It was a... I don't remember. That's right.
Wasn't okay.
My short-term memory when it comes to playing fighting games is...
Oh, I know. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Because it looked like Shadow Gallery YRC because you were in the air, but like
the
you
thing
lurched
where,
forward.
Yeah, that is Shadow Gallery.
Really?
There is a 1 frame timing, or 2 frame. I can't remember. Where I think it's 1 frame. It's a 1 frame timing that will lunge you forward, as you said, and it depends on the height at which Zato is in. So like the timing that you have to do it in is different every time. On top of being 1 frame.
I see.
That time I mostly got lucky, I guess. That's not the summon I wanted. It's not the burst I wanted. That killing Eddie is so unfortunate. Yeah, you've done those dash resets a bit too much. It's fine. Okay, last time he bursted there. It's not a great spot to burst. My 5P didn't come out.
Good defense from him.
Yeah. Just gonna kill here. I'm gonna use the strategy of talking less.
Oh yeah. You know, something I never noticed about Zato. According to the like information boards in the back, he was from Spain. I never knew that.
Yeah, apparently he is. Although this game doesn't really use like different languages or anything.
Oh yeah. So it doesn't actually matter. I just thought that was funny.
Yeah. That is so unfortunate. That was summon Obiru, not fast enough. It is a 2-2 right now, I believe. Let me update it. It's a 1st to 3, the finals.
Yeah, 2-2. All right, comes down to this.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter.
Feel it in my bones. That's the wrong reverse timing also. That, I don't know why that didn't hit. That no beer. That was my aggro.
Nice air throw. Nice.
Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
That is 0 on block.
Yeah.
Again, not gonna kill, but does do quite a bit of stun. Next combo is gonna stun for sure, although it doesn't really matter here. That was my Shadow Gallery that got interrupted. Just gonna do it.
Oh no.
Ah, shoot.
It's not over yet.
What? I'm surprised the 2K really whiffed there.
Okay. Alright, I get to informally defend the Supreme Champion of Canada role. But of course the role does remain with RDW. Hold on. Alright, that is actually the end of the tournament. Damn, I'm glad I learned about the Thug Finals concept from someone else in the chat last week or 2 weeks ago. Because someone told me
It
about
would have
it
been
for
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, someone told me about it for the first time, and yeah, it's a fun concept.
Yeah, it's funny that you call it Thug Finals. I've always heard it called Dan Finals after this Smash player who was really early in the Smash Melee scene.
Oh yeah, oh.
His name was Dan something or other, and he would host tournaments at his house.
Yeah.
And then the rule was that you could win the tournament, but then you had to face him. And I thought that was really funny.
Yeah. At least I've defended the Thug Finals match for all the tournaments so far, so it is good to see. Although I think my main game is still Melty right now. I think, sadly, and again I am trying to become good so I don't have to lose to a multiplayer in Type Luna. But yeah, I need to go do some stuff. So I will see everyone probably next week. I'm gonna put up a notice sometime early next week with the new bracket and all the new info. So if you are in the, I'll put up the poster again right now on stream. Alright, so if you are in the northeastern region of North America, if you're in East Canada or Northeast USA, feel free to join to play some REV2. There isn't a lot of tournaments right now for this game in this region. I know West Coast has, what's it called, Rev Tuesday.
West Coast has several. It's got like 2 events in California. I think there's probably one up near Washington.
Yeah, this is like sort of
and then there are a couple in
oh yeah, go ahead.
There are a couple in the Midwest. There's like maybe one in Florida, probably.
Yeah, I know the
but
Guilty Gear Reddit server is doing one as well on a regular basis, I think, at least. But this one is a little bit more region specific, so if you want to have relatively lag-free matches and play in a tournament setting for REV2, feel free to join.
Yeah,
but I think that's it. So
and as far as lag goes, I've like basically never played a delay-based netcode game before, just because it's too awful, and I have rollback games that I can choose from.
Yeah.
But against most of the people in this tournament, it was okay. Once if you have like a consistent connection and you can keep it down to like between 1 to 3 frames, like it's pretty decent. It's enough to make me have fun playing the game instead of just raging that everything isn't going correctly.
Yeah, I've said this a lot too before, but REV2 is sort of cursed and blessed by the difference between the input lag of PS4 and Steam, where PS4
Yes.
has 3 more frames of input delay, native input delay compared to PC.
Yeah.
So what happens is like if
Minimum
you're,
4 frames.
yeah, if you're net playing and you're playing someone with 2 or 3 frames of delay, it's like still within the acceptable range of delay, because like it's still a little bit faster than PS4 technically. Of course, like you have to consider stutter and like packet loss and that kind of stuff too, but and like all the bugs that are affecting this game right now, which is not ideal.
Yes.
But still, it's not the worst you can have. Like if you want to experience the worst case scenario, try playing PSN REV2. PSN REV2
Yeah.
is like you're constantly playing on at least 4 or 5 frames on PC.
Yeah.
So,
and like the people who play this game are also, I would say, generally aware of how to make it better. Like if you join a tournament like this, people here are playing with wired connections. I ran into a couple of weeks ago when I was trying to prepare myself for this environment. I ran into this solo player who was like playing with like 9 frames of delay. It was fun, but it was also incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
And he had just been beating up this other player, and I joined, and he took 1 round off of me, and then I adapted, and I just let him do stupid things and punished him for it, and he like rage quit as soon as I beat him, and disbanded the entire room. It was so funny.
Yeah, you gotta.
So there will be no experiences like that here.
Yeah, for anyone who is wondering, you do have to. It is proper manners to announce that you're closing the room like this. And then when the room is in this state, you cannot start any matches anymore. So once everyone finishes their matches, then please exit the room, because when the room host leaves, the entire room explodes, and then the people who are mid-match are also kicked out of their matches, which is not like the most common thing for games, I think.
Yeah, they actually fixed that in a recent Plus R patch. So if the host leaves, the room still exists.
Oh shit, that's really nice. Plus R has been doing really nice quality of life stuff recently with the menus, so it's good to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the tournament, I think that is going to be it. So we will. I'll be posting some stuff about the next one pretty soon in the next few days. So keep an eye out. And until then, I will. Do you have anything to say?
I have a YouTube channel where I ramble about fighting games and
right,
mostly Raven, and mostly fighting games. I'm kind of through talking about Raven.
I see.
It's Dragonfly_FGC on YouTube. If you enjoyed listening to my voice, you can find me there. And that's about it, really. Thanks for tuning in. It really means a lot to me that there were. Oh, we had like 25 people watching at one point.
Yeah, I think also like I wasn't able to give a lot of notice for this one specifically, but usually I give like a few days of advertising before, so I think we usually have a bit more.
And someone in Twitch chat asks, when's my next vid, Dragonfly? Hopefully soon. I know it's been like a month and a half. Hopefully soon. My next video is mostly just me rambling, so it should be pretty easy to record.
Yeah, having a schedule for actually good content is quite difficult, so I can understand.
Yeah.
It's easy to turn out like just mindless whatever, but if you want to like actually make good
I'll put it this way. My next video does not have the word drip in it, and there's no stupid thumbnail of me looking at the camera and going, what? Or something like that.
Damn. Well, okay. That is actually going to be it, so we will see you all later, and stay safe.